Alright.
Hey, looks like we're getting into it here. Alright, so welcome to the stream, everybody who's here already. We're heading into the first game.
Fine, let's go over there. Sharpening my feathers.
That is definitely what that champion is. Let's see here. The left side on blue, we will be having Muck this Feta, or Muck the Feta, as I think they're called. And opposing them, we have Slade's Sensual Submissives. Very interesting team name, a bit of alliteration. But that'll be the ANU team.
The weak fear the shadows.
Fear controls them.
Do they know what they
Think carefully.
Tyrant.
Or is there something else?
or they just
Well, Ionia, you'd think would be playing Aurelia, but I guess not. Okay, that's interesting. So I guess we're gonna find out if that Molda is gonna be bot lane, or if they're gonna aim to put it mid. Because this meta, we really don't know what's gonna be happening. I mean, I've been watching NALCS, watching the EU, whatever it's called. Yeah, they got
LCS? Do they play?
and they play on, but I haven't seen a Jax come out for a while. But I think their jungler is Jax main, so we'll see if he's just playing what he's comfortable with, or if they have some sort of strategy that's going to be revolving around these champions. Sehani, interesting pick up there, but you can guess that Sejuani's going to be in the jungle. And I'm not sure if these two teams are going to be, what's it called, in order of top to bottom. So they're probably just going to be doing some switches. Okay, so moving past the first three picks, we've got Morgana, Sejuani, and Poppy on the side of MTF, and on Jackson, Oriana on the side of SSS.
Are you certain?
All the champions of the fan so far are really strong. Brand, obviously, being played bot lane. Zoe being able to one-shot that potential big threat. Nice, Soraka ban. I think Heals and Shields is a Soraka main, so maybe they did a little bit of research on that. Banning out the champions most suitable for their enemies. Even has the clan name Raka. Heals and Shields there. But yeah, very annoying to play against this Soraka.
Yeah, that's what they are.
That's potentially 5 out of 5 mid bans. Whereas MTF is banning more the support side of things. What can you take from that? Oh yeah. They could be banning away from the weaker lanes. I think the challenger players are Zippo and Frolic, right? Frolic is a support player. And I think Zippo is one of the higher rank 1 or 270 in OCE or something. But yeah, the puppy pick is interesting. They don't seem to be taking many heavy damage dealing champions right now, so you can expect the ADC to come through.
And then this is gonna be the
Okay, so what is it? FT. I'm forgetting the names. MTF. Muck the Feta.
there's a mid.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not sure what they normally play. They're mid.
But that Syndra Oriana matchup should be fairly even, I would guess. Maybe Syndra having some more early damage. Could run out of mana fast, we don't know. And I think it's going to be, the Swain Thresh in the bot lane here. So SSS going for that new meta, not picking ADC. How do you think that's going to affect the turn of this game?
A lot of
Yeah, can drag them in. They have a lot of CC. But the Sejuani pick and the Morgana pick are definitely going to be helping out in that department. But to form the CC a lot from Sejuani, and Morgana can black shoot, of course, if necessary. But there is a potential wombo combo on the side of ANU. Let's see how that goes. So Oriana and Vaughn, potentially Jack's done as well.
Alright, so we have there's been a
Okay, I guess while in the spectator, I will have a little bit of a look at the players. We got Kirby J in the top lane for MTF. Austin, I kind of think a name like Austin. That's pretty rare, I guess. Zippo in the mid lane. Stalpno in the ADC role, and Frolic in support. On the SSS side, we have himself with a 3 on the top lane. Ionia as Jax in the jungle. Step Right on Oriana in the mid lane. Mad Maximo on Swain in the bot lane. And Heals and Shields on Thresh in the support role. We do have 2 teleports against 1, and we do have 2 ignites against 1 as well. Oriana opting for cleanse, potentially to avoid the Sejuani ganks for Syndra not getting any early kills. So all these players are above platinum rank. Let me just double check that. Besides Austin, who is currently unranked, last season he was Platinum 2, so I guess that still counts, right? All the players are above Platinum here. With, I think, 3 Challenger players. and 1 Master Tier player. So I think the teams are fairly even. Both have a good mix of higher end of the high elo players against the lower end of the low high elo players, but I think it should even out alright. But it might be a skill matchup in a couple of the lanes that we could see bring out an early lead, potentially snowball. Some of the stronger players might be able to beat out the weaker, I guess weaker platinum players. But I mean, you never know. In this meta, we'll see how it goes. Anything could happen. They're probably just going to be team fighting 24/7. So we'll see how that goes. Heals and Shields doesn't actually have many games on Thresh. So not really a Thresh main. Plays a lot of Braum, but that was banned out, right? Soraka and Lulu also banned out. So I guess MTF really just opting out to cancel their support player. Maybe because he was a sub, they feel like he's not experienced. I'm not sure. He was waiting around quite a while in the spectate mode, so I would assume that he was. But that's fine. Support. I mean, sub players are people too, right? What do you think about the runes they're taking here?
Thumbs up. Thumbs up on the.
Excellent. Well, they seem to be all pretty regular. Thresh going for the Aftershock, Flame on Phase Rush, Summon Area and Oriana. Yeah, yeah, they all seem pretty basic. But Sejuani is going for the fleet footwork instead of a tanky keystone, which is interesting, potentially more aggressive. Not sure if they're going to go damage or going to go straight tank, but fleet footwork definitely helping to apply passive. And Morgana, Summon Area, of course, going to be poking in lane like crazy. Lucian and Jackson press the attack. Just going to be getting up as many other attacks as possible. Alright, here we go. We're jumping into the game now. We will bring up that scoreboard for you. There we go. Everything looks okay. And here we go. First thing is just going to be heading over to counter their points, or just to watch the points of entry into the jungle. It's a good spread out here. I don't think anyone's going to be trying to invade. Oh, Frolic and Stealth now, maybe pushing up a little bit. Might be trying to get some early poke. Potentially force Heals and Shields to back. Oh, here goes Frolic. We are following him with that with the camera. Right. Oh, that seems fun. Can auto spectate or just use the arrow keys maybe.
Let's see how it goes with the order.
Come off the switch if you want. And just reminding everyone that there is going to be a poll in the chat if you guys want to head to that and vote for who you think is going to win the first game. MTF or SSS. Okay. Both jungle are starting topside here. And with Sejuani potentially going for a level 2 gank mid. Oh, no, she thought about it. But I think she's just waiting for the battle grab.
Just settled.
Get to the battle.
Settled.
Yeah.
So we're going down the block.
Actually, they're fighting quite a lot. MTF's just pushing in the wave, mid and bot lane, so see if we can't get a early game on the side of SSS. These lanes are pushed up too far. Ionia is quite low actually. Oh, but it's not gives me some help. Jax has a pretty good clear, I think.
It's fixed.
Bit of technical difficulty here. Oh, okay. Kirby and himself are fighting. I think we're gonna have maybe a first blood here. No, Kirby J escaped with his life. Oh. It definitely seems like MTF is winning a lot of these trades in every lane. And we get a flash out of Thresh here. Bot lane. And we have Ionia invading here. It's going to catch Austin out in the jungle, and this could potentially be first blood. It is going to be. He's going to flash, and there we have it. First blood goes over to SSS Jax Ionia. That's going to be troublesome, having a early game lead as Jax. Second for the late game. Yeah. And we have a top lane solo kill. SSS coming out in 2 out of 5 battles. That's interesting because I feel like the Swain Thresh was losing out on a lot of the trades that because Swain's got it back right now potentially because of mana. But Lucian and Morgana still runs in the bottom lane. I don't think it's back on the board yet. So interesting. Both these teams continuously fighting. Jax Ionia is again going to head against the top lane. Kirby J is a bit pushed up. Let's see if he can't make something happen. Okay, you got buff flow. Oh, actually the minions doing a lot of damage here. But himself is going to finish off that kill. And Ionia is going to get the assist. Stealth no on the bottom side. Flashes in for a kill on the Thresh. It's just non-stop action. Did I not say it? This meta that's going to be fighting 24/7.
You did say that. But I believe you now.
Look at that. A beautiful ward there. Oh, the flash binding from Frollo. And they're going to get an early lead on the Lucian here.
That's a pretty good game for them. Early on, we're just going to take the kill.
He had Maximo though. He did ward the bush where 3 of them were standing in, but he was a little late to react. So, it's unfortunate for him, but he does have TP, just TP's back to lane, and he is going to collect all this farm. He's going to stop these backs, I assume. And they're actually going to get some pretty decent damage on tower. Since Stealth No's going back.
Jax is way
double the CS of Sedge, but we'll see. I think Zippo's alright here. He doesn't have flash though. He's burned it.
But the Oriel use.
Although Step Right does still have flash up here, so we'll see if that makes something happen while Zippo's flash is down. Okay, and just some facts here about this tournament. The winning team will receive 29,000 RP. Now, that's nothing to scoff at. 29,000 RP. Like, how much is that worth? I think probably about a couple $100. That's a decent amount of RP. That's going to be about 5k per player, if not more. And also they'll receive Triumphant Rise skin. I don't know if that's just going to be one skin or if it's going to be many.
Another Jack skin trying to go on.
But yeah, Kobe J warding up like he should.
Really trying to get this pop.
I think Poppy is quite strong right now, especially in damage. But I don't know if it's going to have enough early game success here. He's already 0-2 down, so I'm not sure if he's going to be able to farm up like he needs to. But we'll see. Should be quite strong in the late game. And does have that ultimate. And it's going to be pretty important in team fights. Also, the second team, so the losing team here, will receive 15,000 RP. Also, nothing to scoff at. That's at least 3,000 RP each, right? Oh, not at least, because it's math. Love math. So, some really, really great prizes here. But these teams you definitely know are going to be fighting their hardest, especially if they want that RP. Okay, let's have a quick recap of the CS scores, see how everyone's doing. Spawn, definitely ahead, 2-0, and is 20 CS up on young Kirby J. Bless his soul. Feel a little bit bad. Austin's down, still 20 CS, but that's alright. He's waiting in the bush here for a potential game. Guess they think they could probably catch out the Jacks if he comes down for a lane gank or river gank.
Really good for the point.
Especially after this puppy buys. After the next pack, I don't think they're going to be able to do much unless the jungle comes in. Actually, Zippo running into Jax here in the jungle, if we can get a screenshot of that. Blows the ult, and Jax does have to flash out.
Well, I trusted you directed camera and you let me down. But I'll give you a second check.
Definitely Riot's fault for not fixing that. Not catching any of the action, literally just sticking to top lane.
Give Martyn a shot at, spectating, because clearly directed camera, it's not doing its darn best.
Hello? Hello, hello. Testing, testing. Okay,
Sorry about that. That works no way.
We've been talking that entire time, but we kind of lost the connectivity from the mics there, I think, so that was unfortunate. Sorry about that.
I muted something I shouldn't have.
Can you hear me still? On the thing? Okay, anyway, so we had some bit of action there. 2 players DC'd and we had a little bit of a pause, but they joined back in and everything seems to be continuing on just fine. Zippo got a solo kill in mid lane against that right, but I don't think.
Alright.
Everything good? Okay. Yeah, we're good, we're good, we're good.
My random
A lot of technical difficulties. We have a dive going on in the bot lane here. Zonya popped by Mad Maximo. Frolic caught in a bit of an unfortunate situation. Heals and shield goes down. And everyone's still fighting here. And it's going. What a beautifully executed dive. Triple kill coming over to Zippo. Jax is going to show up here, see if he can pick off any of the stragglers. He is going to be able to get 1, 2, 2, 3.
Triple kill. Shut down.
Damn, exciting fight. Okay, himself. Action's not over yet. Himself's going to go in for a dive here against Kobe J. The tower's hitting him hard though. Escapes with his life, but that was an exciting fight. Alright, no worries, can talk a bit louder. Ionia picking up a triple kill there, as well as Zippo picking up a triple kill, so I think in the end it was a 3 for 3? No? Okay, 4 died on MTF side. Right? No. SSS side. But I think the main carriers are going to come out here as Syndra and Jax.
Yeah, this Jax is way ahead.
Oh, actually,
4 kills.
this is interesting. Zippo's going to go for that Medjay Soul Stealer. He's confident. Can't say anything else about him. You can say he's confident in his ability to carry this game. So we'll see if he's able to do that, or if the Medjay is just going to be a wasted purchase here. So far, no towers have fallen, so getting in close for that first tower gold is going to be juicy.
Yeah, it's looking like off his towers. The next one is going to fall. The first one is going to fall. It's been pushed quite low from this horn.
600 HP. But I think they're doing a lane swap here, so don't know if one's going to be able to push in 2 champions. They're actually going to go make a play on this Ornn here. Frolic leading the charge. See if he's able to land the binding here. Oh, he ults first. Smart move. But we'll see if he's able to get the damage here on his Ornn. It is 4 players. They're going to do a 4-man dive. And the shutdown goes over to Stalpno. So good play there from MTF. They're just going to be able to hit down this tower, and I think they're going to grab it first before the bot lane.
Yeah, SSS is just not really in position to react to what's happening. 4 players died in the top, taking the first tower damage. And so, you know, Jax is hovering around the top, mid laner by himself, bot lane still by themselves. Not really ready to react to what's happened.
They really just collapsed there, 4-1 in the top lane, and they're going to be able to get 2 towers with this push. Let's see if what they do after. If they're going to back off. Yeah, they're going to back off. Orianna going to be looking for a trade here in the mid tower. Is going to get it. And bot lane, potentially, they could go for a dive here. I don't know if Orianna's going to back. Yeah, it's going to back.
But yeah, Kobe J just trying his best to clear these waves. Is going to be able to do so. Reinforcements coming up along the way. So 1 for 2 tower trade, as long as the first tower goes over to MTF. Ionia is going to pop the Rift Herald here to grab that first top tier tower, and I think it's just gonna. That's all. That's all we can do. But we have an engage here from Frolic. Very aggressive. Flashed in from Maximo, and they're gonna fight this. They're actually gonna fight this 2v3. Frolic with the binding from downtown. On with the TP in and knock up on Lucian. Frolic running for his life, and it's gone all wrong. They're getting cleaned up here. Also, Kobe J not able to get that trade kill back onto. That is a cool recall. But yeah, not going to be able to get a trade kill back onto Swain.
Blue team does trade the mid tower for it though, so it's not all for nothing. They've managed to convert it somehow.
It's not all bad, but they are going to get 3 for 1, was it? Yeah. Also, I'm not pressing push to talk by accident. So much stuff. Okay, Zippo gonna go in for the kill here. Ignites early. Step right's gonna Zhonya's, and it's still gonna go down though. Beautifully timed abilities there. Oh, the flash in from Zippo. He's confident. He's gonna finish this out. Dodge from Mad Maximo. Happy feet. Isn't gonna matter. On the backside as well,
Syndra pumping out so much damage with that 20 stack Magi, 7 kills.
Yikes, this Syndra is scary right now. And they're just cleaning up left and right. Trying to get a bit of revenge for that unfortunate bot lane play. Huge juicy farm in the top lane. And Poppy's gonna run up to catch this wave. A little bit going away, so that hurts me, but he's gonna... again, with the DCs on the side of SSS, they have 10 minutes to rejoin, or I guess the game will be forfeit. But I think just having some connectivity issues here from Heals and Shield, and from Ionia as well. Maybe they're playing on the same internet.
Maybe. That Syndra was 7 kills, but also
64 to be precise, I guess. But yeah, definitely gonna be the Syndra show in this game. Zippo is a high ranked player, so maybe he was able to sport his game knowledge and skills against the young step right here, but that's okay. If they're able to shut down the Syndra, it might be possible to bring back a win, but that is going to be a lot of damage. Although Syndra and a mobile champion could be alright to deal with, but we'll find out, I guess.
I mean, Jax is still super strong, and that's really what they're going to have to rely on. That's some of those kills is more successfully.
Yeah, it's quite a big threat at this point. The game's going to be continued on. Both junglers just farming up. Level 10 against level 13, so big jungler difference here, as you can see. Austin, our unranked player currently, but yeah, it's a big jungle difference in this first game here, 3 levels. But we'll see if they can't make something happen for them. MTF is playing quite well currently, and they're going to be relying on that Syndra for all that damage. Oh, I'm not pressing push to talk. But yeah. Okay, well they're going to be trying to look for that Syndra punish. The jungle difference is quite big here, level 14 to 10 now, 4 levels up on the Sejuani. So it's a little bit unfortunate, but the Syndra is also 3 levels up on Orianna, so it's just going to be a game of the carries here, and see if the other players can't peel or engaged like they're supposed to.
Jack's looking for something. There's going to be his advantage soon, or else it's going to be real bad for them, but they just can't find a way to do it today.
He's running around the map looking for something, but isn't quite able to find it. Not really sure what he's doing. Guess he's trying to farm up. Kind of looking a little bit lost now. Moving away from the top side. These three, seeing if they can potentially collapse here. Potentially going for a siege down on this bottom tower. It's going to be a 3v3. Both of the two carries are going to be here, and the support and ADC in quotation mark. But they're not going to fight. Ionia actually engaging onto Austin here, and I think Austin's down. He's gone. That damage from Jack. Poppy ults him away, but that's going to be 1 for 0 here. SSS taking advantage. A good pick there from Ionia. And actually they're going to go for the Poppy here as well. On ult popped. Not sure if they're going to be able to catch him. Yeah, it's too fast. But yeah, this 4v5 situation, we'll see if they're able to push some sort of objective. They seem to be going into the top side jungle. Interesting. Pings on Baron from
blue team, yeah. Blue team thinking maybe that's what they're trying to do, start off the Baron, but it is not the case. They've all just dispersed randomly and take some waves, keep farming.
They did use that used a vision plant. I'm not sure what it's called. Vision plant? Let's just call it a vision plant to scout out the Baron pit, and no one's in there. So I guess back to farming. Everyone seems to be going okay, except for young Austin, 100 CS behind. So that's a bit unfortunate for Austin. He's going to be quite weak, but Sejuani, really, he's just relying on that CC in these team fights. Pings on Baron here for SSS. See if they're going to make a play. No, they're just going to check the pit. No one's inside. And both teams just going to be farming up here and trying to get some items for the late game, I suppose. Everyone's farming quite well. SSS farming a little bit better. And as I mentioned, Sejuani, poor Austin level 11. See if he's able to catch up some of the CS. He's going to leave the Grump. Potentially go help in this team fight. And 20 stacks on the Medjay for the Zippo, so very dangerous threat here. Doing a lot of damage. Poppy splitting in the bot lane. Notices that the Poppy splitting in the bot lane, but Poppy notices the SSS is pulling off mid, so retreats back down to the tri-bush. A lot of pings going on here for Poppy, thinking about whether he should push this wave or not. So he's back in the 1v1 of the top laners. Dragon spawning very soon. How do I turn the thing back on? Where? Alright. MTF grouping here in the mid lane. See if they can make something happen. Potentially just going for cliffs and wards on Baron, but they're gonna back off. Poppy in a bit of danger here. 4 players coming down, but they're not gonna go for it, just gonna take the blue buff. Both teams playing it quite slow here, just being careful not to get caught out, and also looking for a pick at the same time. I like that skin. Is that Star Guardian Syndra? So Austin finally comes back to clear his grump, and he's gonna do it. Still 100 CS down. Feels a little bit bad for him, but he's doing the best he can. Falconer just gonna collect this red buff. Gonna join up with the team. Try pressure a team fight, I think. SSS is very grouped right now. They're just farming jungle camps, pushing lanes, and still playing it quite slow. Both Zippo and Ionia, level 16 already. Very dangerous threats on their team. And once again we have heals and shields and Ionia disconnecting. I'm not sure what's exactly is going on here. But I think definitely some issues here from Ionia and heals and shields, so I'm not sure if they're looking to fight just in case the ping spikes up and they lose a team fight unnecessarily. But let's see if that Canberra Wi-Fi can't come back through for us. And just a reminder, we do have a poll going on in the Twitch chat if anybody wants to take a vote and see who they think's gonna win the first game. Currently we have Muck this Feta on 2 votes to 0. But we'll see if that comes true or not. In terms of gold, both teams are equal. MTF is up 1 tower, but also up 1 kill. Both teams acquiring a dragon, the Earth Dragon, so even on that front as well. So right now we're looking here, both teams pretty even. The support on MTF side is doing a lot more warding than the support on SSS side, but could just be because of connection problems, we're not sure at this point. Anyways, I think we're going to continue the fight here. They're going to siege this second tier mid tower. Stalpner getting some hits on it. But they got to be wary of this Orianna ball, don't you reckon, Nettles?
What's that? What did I miss?
Heals and shields still disconnected here. Not having a good time. And I think he's their sub as well, so I feel bad for him.
So is any cool goings on?
No, everyone's just farming, pause the game and reconnect. But Wi-Fi in Canberra should hopefully come through, but you can never trust it.
Slade and Lucian with the same CS.
Excellent. Even.
The Sejuani is so behind though, look at the CS.
Yeah, I've been noting on that. Poor Austin. But that's okay. Let's see, have a look at the builds here. Jack's opting for that first item Triforce, I think, into Sterix. Probably looking for some survivability here. In these team fights, he is probably the most damage on his team. So we'll see if he's able to survive. Also Night Foul from Thresh, giving him some extra protection, I guess. But I don't know if they're going to have enough wave clear to be able to deal with this. The engage here from Ionia, but nothing's going to turn out from it. Just going to scare him off a bit. But the actual engage here, we see Zippo flashing out from the ulti, and everything's hitting the fan right now. On the backside, Poppy teleports in, gets Ionia, knocks him up. The double ultimate from Orianna, and I think SSS is going to clean this fight. Yes, the double ultimate from Orianna, the shockwave, able to catch out 2 very important members there. So, beautifully played team fight from SSS. And Froll's just going to be caught out here, pulled back in, hit with the bind. and that's a 4-for-1, I believe. Oh, did they all survive? They all survived.
Yeah, they all survived. It's 4 for none.
4 for none. That's going to be devastating for MTF.
And this is the problem with how MTF's team comp has gone, is that they rely so heavily on the Syndrome, that if the Syndrome gets blown up, they're done.
The Guns wasted that early flash to dodge the on ulti as well. And they're just gonna rush down Baron here. Able to do it, no contest. Probably not gonna get there in time. So yeah, the Baron picked up here from SSS. And the 4-for-0 team fight, that's gonna put them in the lead by 4,000 gold. So what do you think the response is gonna be here from MTF? It's hard to tell. If they still focus around their Syndra, their front line isn't very strong at all. Both their tanks are very behind. So compared to the tanky and powerful Jax.
The problem with the team comp from SSS is that, I was just going to say, it's hard for them to get picks going for MTF, but they pick off the Swain.
And possibly going to pick off the Ornn here as well. Brilliant done up there from MTF. Just going to chain this CC. This Ornn's super tanky though. Lasting a year, but finally goes down.
If there was a way that SSS is going to lose it, this might be it. Slowly giving over picks, getting a bit sloppy with their positioning.
But they are going to be able to push while that 4-man hits bottom. So they might potentially even get the in-hip here. They're going to back off after the tower. So they trade tower for 2 picks, which isn't too bad, I suppose. But yeah, not optimal. Poppy going to be split pushing. Poppy going to be split pushing in this bot lane. Going to try collapse on her, but should be quick enough to get out here. Yeah. Ionia going for that Guardian's Angel. No, he's going to be the most important.
The team's grouping up again. You might be in for some more team fight action.
Everywhere, team fight action.
Because the Dragon's coming up.
Dragon is coming up. And it's an Infernal Drake too, quite important. And SSS are just out of position here. They're not going to contest this. Just going to hand it over. And it's going to be a good pickup from MTF after that last team fight. Actually, Ionia engaging here. They think they can take him out, but he's not dying at all.
Tanky Jax with the Jax up, with the Guardian Angel, maybe not the first target they should be looking for.
But yeah, I don't think any ultimates will burn except Ionia's, but he'll have that up soon. Austin's ult is also down. So they don't really have that Sejuani engage if they have a team fight here. All ultimates up on the side of SSS, so it could be dangerous if they're going down mid. Although Mad Maximo on the top side, just farming up these waves, pushing that in. He does have TP as well. Yeah, 234 CS on Lucian and Twain. They're keeping it even here. Both teams having a good amount of AD and AP damage balance. Obviously MTF not having that big of a damage section, only having 2 real carries, Poppy going full tank. So I'm not sure if they're going to be able to keep this hold on their team fights if their tanks get blown up. But on the other side, a lot of damage from SSS. Mad Maximo step right in Ionia. Gonna be doing all the damage on that tanky Ornn. It's gonna take a year to kill, so let's see here. Yeah, and the gold is really close here. Still 4k. But the kill's also very even. This game could easily go anyone's way. It's just gonna depend on the team fight. See if they can get any picks and which carry can do the most damage, and if they can siege towers or anything like that. Poppy on the bot lane, they're going to rotate here. Clear some vision in this bottom side jungle. And they are just going to tank this off and grab this tower. Okay, interesting, interesting.
It does even up the turret count, but down that mid lane, SSS doesn't have as many shots to do. So that's one.
But yeah, it's an intense first game. Guess both teams are just sussing each other out, seeing who's going to be able to carry, who's performing well, I guess. Seeing if there's any champions they want to ban in the future games. 14 stacks on that Magi, so everyone keep an eye on that. Only 10 viewers, sad. Janky stream. Clearing vision here. Both Poppy and Ornn in the bot lane, but they both have TP. They are going to be able to see these 4 players in the mid lane, I mean mid river. So vision being very important here. Actually coming up on 100 vision score. The support for MTF here, Frolic. Placing wards, clearing wards, he's got it. But they're actually gonna oh, he gets hooked in, and the collapse here is gonna be able to burn his flash. So let's see if they can make it play while the two of them have gone down bot. On TP's in, but they grab the mid tier, second tier turret. So that's a good pickup, I guess. Kobe J's flash for the mid tier. Baron going to be coming up soon as well, so we'll see if any of these teams make a play for it and what the response is going to be. $15 or 16 what? Oh, right, 12. Okay, so they're just denying vision around here. Heals and shields gonna be able to clear this pit. What talks? Oh, so I don't need to press it. Is it? Oh, okay. I don't need to talk. I need to push to talk. That makes everything so much easier. Okay, each team taking turns here at Baron Pit. Just gonna be clearing those wards, placing them down. Frolic heading up to that 106 vision score. Zippo trying to look for a pick here. So close, but doesn't quite get the GA out of Ionia. And I think they're gonna start the Baron here actually after that.
Yeah, forcing back the jungler and Jax might be just enough to rush it down.
Yeah, they're actually not gonna be able to get. Ionia's not gonna be able to get back in time. They're hitting this down pretty quick. Let's see if the smite from Austin is going to come out. Yep, and the Baron pickup. For some reason Swain is in the bot lane here, pushing it out. But he did have TP, so if needed he could have teleported in. But yeah, let's see what they're going to do now. They've got this Baron. They're not going to reset. They're going to go straight for the Elder Dragon. They push in that mid lane, and no response here from SSS. So they're gonna burn this down. It's gonna be no contest here.
After that team fight, a couple minutes back, 5 minutes back, 10 minutes back, SSS has really just turned this around on themselves.
Not really performing too well. They're just kind of sitting around. But I guess that's all they can do. Mad Maximo pushing out all these lanes.
If they can force a team fight, I'd still favor them.
Yeah, especially with the ultimate combos and CC, and just the amount of damage they have compared to MTF, but I don't know. Could go either way now. That Elder Dragon is going to give them some burn, some true damage as well. So that could be making up the difference in the damage department, I suppose. But I guess with this Morgana, they could be looking for a pick for the other team, SSS, also with the playmaking support, going to be looking for a hook or some sort of engage here from on. Very aggressive here from Zippo. He knows he has to get a pick if they want to force down these towers. But with the Baron minions, these sieges are going to be fairly easy. And they're just going to grab the mid tier here. I think SSS is really not wanting to fight at all. But yeah, first inhib goes down. And I think we're just going to rotate here to the bottom lane. Yeah, that's right. And they're going to be able to grab this other zone. No defense here.
You gotta think that SSS is wanting to force a fight sometime soon.
Yeah, there's the one ulti coming out, and they engage. Popped immediately, down goes the Lucian. The double shockwave. But Syndra's staying on the backside. Gets pulled in by Swain, and SSS is going to be able to clean this one up. In a 3 for 2, it looks like. Triple kill going over the step right. Good ultimate synergy there, and 50 seconds on the death time is here.
Yeah, and they got them all.
They
got them all.
They got them all.
And that's exactly what they needed to do here, or else they were going to lose 2 inhibs at least.
Yeah, and Ione is going to push down the middle lane, see if he can get this inhib by himself. He's very confident. And I think he is going to definitely have enough damage. 10 seconds on the Lucian. Yeah, he's got it. Could also potentially rotate here to top lane. It's a ginormous wave. And I don't think anybody's going to catch. So, brilliant team fight there from SSS. So after losing the Baron and the Elder Dragon, they were able to make a comeback there with that team fight. And if they continue to do that, they could pull out a win here, even though the pressure from MTF is getting quite big. But yeah, almost 42 minutes into this game. It's a long one. Very even game. Both teams playing quite well. Sorry. So, we'll see what happens next. Alrighty then. Yeah, both inhibs are down in the middle lane, so the supers are just going to counteract each other. SSX actually is just going to be grouping up here. Not sure if they're going to be able to find a pick out in the jungle. MTF is looking pretty safe so far. But the ping's going down here in the bottom lane. The open inhib. A bit of a liability here. As you can see, the 3 members, 4 members, 5 members are actually going to back here. So, don't think they'll be able to get that second inhib like they wanted. So, if we just wait here for the next team fight. Actually, the own ulti coming down. It's going to hit 1. And Jack is going to jump right in here. 3 of these guys caught out. Although 1v3 in the back lane, back row, Ione is just mowing them down. Takes them on 1v3 and is able to kill them all. Kobe might escape here. No. Looks like he's going to fall as well. But yeah, 0 for 3. 4 actually. On the backside as well. And that could possibly be game.
Yeah, that's just the power of taking the initiative for Jackson, and that's what he needs to make a pick like that. He just goes in and...
this bottom lane inhib is going to fall though, but it shouldn't matter. 15 seconds on the Morgana, but don't know if Zippo is going to be able to do this against 5 enemy champions. gotta stall for at least 10 seconds. But that's not gonna be able to happen. On with his ult back up right away. Frolic is just gonna run in here, die, and that is gonna be game 1 to SSS. Just with their superior team fighting. They gonna be taking the first game here. So let's have a look at our poll. And it's 1-0 to SSS. So here we go, starting off the second game. Two teams have swapped sides, and we actually have Heals and Shields out of the game right now. Heals and Shields was a sub, taking their player back, so we'll see what he can do. How do you pronounce that? Did you remove the black bar? Yep. How do you pronounce that? What'd you say? A year.
Just fine.
Yeah.
The weak fear the shadows.
But yeah,
Fear
Heals and Shield
controls
is out of the
them.
game right now, and gonna be replaced by I think Mad Maximo. Must be the support, right? But actually, he played ADC last game. So, congrats, I guess, to Mad
they did?
Maximo. Yeah,
That's confusing. They did fine anyway.
yeah, they made it work. I guess a man of many talents, able to play the ADC role as well as support. Oh, he was playing Swain, so fair enough.
Similar bands so far.
Me at 'em.
I do recall bands from SSS being Zoe and Brand last time.
Yeah, and the Jax band.
And the K band, but yeah, the Jax is a new one.
Definitely wanna take down the sound here a little bit.
Or what? There's a different master volume for in-game and then the lobby.
I don't know, I guess so. I just found that right now.
League is so weird.
But we want to take our viewers' ears into consideration here. Shout out to our sponsor, Taco Bell, where all the food tastes the same, and also to Nintendo GameCube.
You too will be judged.
Kicking it back old school. Okay, so 3 bands here. Definitely the same bands for SSS. But they're very scared of the...
Getting rid of the Jax and Morgana,
Morgana.
actually, yeah. That's a different one.
But Frolic played Morgana. They banned their whatever they played last game, because MTF played Morgana last game, but they're gonna ban out Morgana this game. So I guess they just don't want to verse it. Obviously, they think it's a pretty powerful pick.
Going with the on again, though, to get to what worked.
Yeah.
They're great from last time. Great initiation from them. Super tanky.
Especially with that early kill, solo kill in the top lane, was able to just carry that lead and keep going over and over again. Okay, this is interesting. The Lucian coming back again, but also the Braum, which was previously banned out, is
It's not really said
given a
Lucian.
Frolic.
It's not really said Lucian had much impact last game.
No.
He got blown up quite a bit.
Yeah, but he was able to get those early kills, and we'll see if that is able to happen again in this game. The Singed, I like it, and the Nocturne.
One Nocturne Steve, huh?
As you can see in this meta, anything can happen. The Cassiopeia, definitely Zippo like sticking to these hard carry sort of mid lane champions. Obviously a very strong player on the team. Probably wants to get another early lead, carry that on to a snowball. Oh, switching to LeBlanc at the last second. But again, that is another snowbally champion, which you
Well,
can
if you recall,
carry a lead.
last game they banned the LeBlanc, and they didn't commit until the last pick, so maybe you wanted, because they did end up with Syndra.
Yeah, SSS banned all the mids.
Yeah, so maybe he felt like he just wanted his more comfortable champ carry a bit longer.
Yeah, instead of waiting till the end. But we'll see what the bans are here. Fiddlesticks banned again. Oh wait, wasn't banned in the first game, but interesting ban. Have seen a lot of Fiddlesticks supports come out in competitive play.
Just mad.
The Zac ban, which is the first jungle ban that SSS has made. So obviously pretty scared of that jungle pick synergizing, maybe with the Brom.
Sharpening my feathers.
And the Zaya, of course, coming out in here. But SSS didn't have a ADC last game.
They had Swain.
They had Swain. So do you think they're going to pick an actual ADC this game, or that ADC is still trash?
Well, I'm behind on the meta. What's up with the Cinch pick? What's that role?
I don't know. Could be Cinch support.
What's Cinch?
Could be top. We don't know.
I won't be denied.
Could be jungle cinched, mid cinched. Any one of the options. This meta, nobody knows what's going on, so we'll have a look. See.
The Sejuani ban. I guess this is a response to the Sejuani play from last game.
Yeah.
I mean, it did okay for them. They Korea did some.
I had
Okay,
some
picks.
good. Yeah, had some good picks, but it fell behind quite early against the Jacks, and I guess against another aggressive jungler like Nocturne, who knows what would happen. But yeah, definitely not going to be able to do the same thing. The Jax and the Nocturne being a little bit different. Jax being able to jump over the walls, of course. Would the Nocturne wouldn't be able to follow a Sejuani around like the Jax, so
Ooh, the Ash.
that was fair enough. The Ash pick, interesting here.
Depending on how things go, this LeBlanc might love that Ash pick.
Very mobile champion, so easy target for the LeBlanc here, and the Lucian's going to be able to punish quite a lot, I think. Catch up rather easily, but the poke match is going to be hard to beat out with the Karma. Gonna feel bad for.
So I think it is Cinch
Lucian.
mid at the moment, yeah? That's what we got.
Yeah, and I think it is Narbrom Lucian top. No? Okay, that's better. Gragas jungle. Gragas jungle actually quite strong recently.
How does Cinch do mid, especially against LeBlanc?
Can just run in, flip the LeBlanc, farm the CS, and not die because quite tanky, but it'll be a tough matchup for sure. Depends on Step Right's ability here. Step Right kind of sounds like Get Right, which is... yeah. But yeah, we'll see how Air does here. Is Step Right known for his singed? Step Right not really playing any singed ever. Oh, actually he has 2 wins on Singed and rank this season. So we'll see how it comes out. I'm not sure about the strategies here. I guess
Friend's
SSS.
favorite part,
Hmm?
waiting 3 minutes.
I guess SSS looking probably for a early poke out on the bot lane, and just trying to hammer that Lucian down, make him back, push it in with that Karma Ash devastating combo. I feel like I say devastating too much, but whatever. And the Lucian Braum, obviously a very good combo with the Braum passive and Lucian passive together. Able to proc that stun rather easily. I don't know if Nocturne's going to be able to kill Gragas. Here's the thing. After Gragas gets a couple items. And the top lane could go either way. Naha obviously going to be more aggressive, but Ornn always proving to be quite a good damage.
Some pretty different team comps coming out after that first game.
Yeah. I mean, obviously keeping the same Ornn and keeping the same Lucian, but other than that, all of the champions have changed, which is quite interesting. It's good to see some diversity in the champion pools here of the players. Can you see what rank Air is? Yeah, year. Percent. Okay, it looks like a year here is gonna be Diamond 100 LP on the verge of Master, and is a ADC main. Yeah, so that last game, Mad Maximo made the tough decision, stepped up into the ADC role. Oh, quotation marks ADC role. Playing this way in and definitely performed quite well. I was proud of him. Did what he could. Stealth, no, very comfortable on this Lucian, but I feel Lucian's not really a strong pick these days, but I don't know. How would I know? The double tank again, and he is going to be able to kite quite well. And he is strong with the Essence Reaver changes, being able to dash every second, basically. So, I didn't get a look at his build from last game, but he did lead with that Bork, right? Need to examine these builds a bit more. What do you say, Adams? What do you say, Nat?
I say I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm gonna examine the builds, Adams. See why they pick, what items they pick. Is anybody gonna start Cull? We'll find out.
Well, this was a way to find out, and then make things on the spot when we do find out.
Okay. But yeah, I love these skins coming out. 3 skins versus 4 skins. Obviously more skins wins, so looks like the game's gonna go to MTF here.
Well, sometimes it might sounds great, and other times it cuts out super hard. And that's that.
Okay. Wait, my mic is in the one I'm using right now. Oh. I don't know. I can hear you fine. I like that that Project Ash skin. It's pretty cool. And the Frozen Nocturne. Frozen Terra Nocturne, that's the first time I've seen that, I think. Is that the wispy one? Have you seen that skin before?
Which one?
The Nocturne.
I haven't seen Nocturne, so no.
Oh, okay. Well, looks like an interesting skin.
Is it just Nocturne but light blue?
I guess so. And wispy. Wispy being the most important thing. Alright, here we go. We're getting into the second game here. Ladies and gentlemen. SSS versus MTF. Game 2. SSS currently up 1-0. But yeah, we'll see how the second game pans out. Corrupting Pot start from the Singe. This is definitely going to be one of the most interesting matchups. Actually, LeBlanc starting for the Corrupting Potion as well. And both Star and Blade starts from both ADCs. So we are going to get a more meta, I guess, game, or more usual game. An Invade coming out here, actually, from MTF, but not going to be able to get anything, I don't think. Some poke coming down. Actually, there's a lot of poke. Oh. Yeah, I mean Gragas can poke, Gnar can poke. But yeah, that bot lane combo is going to be quite tough to get to.
Minions have spawned.
But yeah, here we go. Second game's underway. Minion dematerializer here for Braum, which is actually the first time I've seen that.
I didn't think anyone used that.
I mean, mid laners use it, I guess, for wave clear, but never seen it on a support, I don't think. So, interesting. Red buff start here for Gragas, and red buff as well for Nocturne, so we'll see if either of them go for an invade on the enemy blue buff. Doesn't look like it.
It is important to note they got the ward down. Right to put that ward down.
Oh,
So
true,
they'll
true.
have a
And
vision of that going down.
immediate pause here. I feel like Ionia is going to disconnect. But you never know, they could just be talking about strategy. They could be seeing where each player is going to be. I don't know. It would be cool to get some comms on this, but I don't think that's going to happen. Unless... No, I don't think it's going to happen. Yeah, Zippo is disconnected this time. So I guess we'll just wait for that. A lot of pauses coming out here. Oh, actually, it's MTF that's disconnected this time, not SSS. And overlay's looking good.
That overlay was so much easier.
See if we can't get a poll here in the chat.
No, there already is one. I haven't looked at it yet. But...
Oh, Furiosity, how you doing? Give us a shout out.
The one vote. Yeah, well, the one vote in the straw poll says that MTF will win, so I guess it's confirmed.
Confirmed. But I guess you never know. It's anyone's game. But if Zippo's gonna disconnect, he's got 10 minutes to come back, otherwise they're gonna forfeit the game.
I mean, Paul guys sent me a bunch of rules about how the disconnecting will work or whatever. I don't remember. Oh, he's back.
He's back. Looks like we're gonna be Gucci here. But yeah, currently on 0 CS. So, bit unfortunate there. It is what it is.
I'm pretty excited to see how this Singe match up against the LeBlanc.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. But if he plays it right, could be a good late game. And we'll see if we have a quick game or another 45-minute game. 20-minute game would be optimal. So we can go eat Taco Bell, our sponsor, and play some Nintendo GameCube.
Yeah, we eat some Taco Bell from the US over here.
Oh,
We'll be arriving anytime.
I got Uber Eats, don't worry. Okay, I think we're back in the game here. Unfortunately, Zippo missing on the entire wave of minion creep. I mean, melee creeps. So, a bit unfortunate for him. But he's gonna get the electrocute down, getting the melee poke here. Gets to level 2 first, actually, even though he CC'd and ran away a bit. Step right. Stepping directly into the Zippo. I think he's gonna go down here, actually. Yeah, and that's first blood. The Singe.
I mean, I'm not entirely sure how he thought that was going to play out, if not exactly that way.
But yeah, I mean, they take a risk, right? Also, trading going on in the bot lane. The game paused once again. For what reason? Maybe they're rethinking their strategy after that Singe play. But yeah, SSS. A little bit unfortunate. Had a little bit of a interesting pick mid and didn't quite pan out as they planned. But yeah, Zippo taking the first blood. Sure, he's a bit bewildered currently at why they sent him singed mid for him, but it's been known to happen. Singed mid has been a thing in the past, normally by very experienced singed players. This time, Hooge leaving the game, and I don't think he was out top laner, was he? Before? Oh, he might have been. Yeah, I think the Poppy was Kirby J, and now Huge.
Oh, that's right.
Hooge, swapping out as well. So both teams bringing back one of their players instead of one of their subs. Actually, the flash ignite here from Mad Maximo, very close to killing Stalbno.
Yeah, that's the heal as well.
Yeah, and he lives on precisely 20 HP. Good try though, but didn't quite get it. Warding the river here, but Austin seeing that, seeing if he's able to get some sort of gank here.
Not gonna get ganked. Not getting ganked.
Nara's getting ganked. Nocturne comes in, lands the fear, but it's diving under tower here, and he's gonna trade 1 for 1. But this wave, if he pushes this in, it's not gonna be in a great spot for himself. Although Huge does have TP, yeah, he's just gonna TP back. He's fine. But yeah, 1 for 1 trade there, which does put
Not sure that was entirely worth.
Not sure, but does get the TP out. And Zippo does stay here, but is still pushing the Singed out of lane. Although it's a little bit and is most likely going to go back here, I think. Or stay for an extra wave with no mana. Frolic runs directly into the river to try and make something happen, but doesn't quite get anything. They're gonna land the Singed ground. They land the Braum passive, but that's all. And now the reverse engage. They're chasing it down. Frolic's gonna die here, maybe. He does. Step right gets hit with the ignite. And that evens the score back up. So he gets a revenge kill. He's going 1-1. That'll help him out in lane, I think. And,
I thought they had no hope when they started chasing that hard, but somehow they just blew him up at the end.
They made it happen. The ignite coming out. And Zippo's just gonna stay for this wave. Smart choice. Not gonna be able to farm any of it though, because he doesn't have any mana, but... Oh, he's not doing bad. He's doing alright. You can do it, I believe in you. Go Zippo, go. Get these last 3. Get him, you got it, you got it, you got it, you got it.
Gragas looking mid.
And he's done it. Gragas is mid, helping just to push in.
Oh yeah, trying to shove it, but Singe is already back here.
Yeah, it's a bit of a bad place. Just gonna flip the Singe right here, but nothing gonna come of it, I don't think. Gets the electrocute, but nowhere near enough damage. But good push, so that's gonna freeze the lane in the middle after Finch pushes this in, which is good for Zippo. Engage coming out here actually in the bot lane. Chain goes down from Mad Maximo, but nothing comes of it. Actually, no sums on Lucian, so could be a bit of a sticky spot if he gets engaged on. Both sums up for the Ashe, and actually has bought a cull, so definitely just.
We'll have to try and watch this as the game goes on, but so far Singe keeping up with CS somewhat.
True.
That's actually
impressive.
That's going to be huge.
And that's going to be a gank in the mid lane, but Zippo just gonna zip out of there. Zip out of it. Okay, don't worry. Interesting path back to the tower, but Ionia isn't going to be able to finish anything off there. And I think it was just because Zippo didn't have the mana to farm that last couple waves with only auto attacks, so that's probably what put him behind. And it looks like there's going to be a collapse here in the bottom lane. And they are going to be able to just get out of there.
MTF knows it, but there's still going to be some
step
net tower
right.
damage.
He's
Oh,
gonna
but
step
Singe,
off.
he stepped a bit too far forwards.
I think he's going to die to that ignite.
Definitely
Take
he's
the tower
definitely dead
shot.
now with the tower shot.
So, trading 1-for-1 again. Braum picks up the kill though. So, I guess, okay, Ionia.
Having to blow the heal to survive the turret, I'm not sure that was what was supposed to happen there, but...
Okay. Well, at least teammate coming in for that save. Ionia, a little bit of a misstep, but that's right. They're getting some decent damage on the tower here. And
I mean, the turret damage is what's happening, and that's what's important, but it definitely could have been a bit cleaner on their part.
Oh, this tower also going low. Meanwhile, top lane. What is happening here? Hud's just caught out on 0 HP in the tri-brush and just executes the tower.
One just panicking so hard trying to get the damage in it, even want to get to that flame.
But misses and is a little bit out of mana here, but he's going to push this in. Austin waiting silently on the sidelines. Very patient man. He's going to freeze this wave. What a kind gentleman. Excellent job, Austin. Proud of you. So far, it's looking like the CS is getting a bit in the favor of Ash to Lucian. 20 CS up. Definitely just wants to farm with that cull. Get that early gold and get some core items. Meanwhile, LeBlanc with the mana now has frozen this wave. We have an ulti coming in bottom, Nocturne coming onto the Lucian.
Yeah, the bot lane's still not level 6 yet.
It's tough, but
Ash has the ult.
I think he's...
Oh, she blew already, yeah, to start the initiation. I didn't see.
Yeah, but Lucian gets out on, again on tiny bit of health, 60 health. And they are going to pick up the first tower here. Gold's going to go over
Not bad.
to Ash and Karma. Not too bad. See if they make a play for the dragon here.
I keep wondering where that music comes from. That is the Lucian back animation.
Oh.
I keep forgetting. What is that sexy, sexy music?
And they are going to be able to just pick up this dragon here. No contest coming in from Austin. And that's one Cloud Drake going over to SSS. Oh, and on the other side we didn't see, but there was a kill here on the Singed. You can have an instant replay of that. Tries to engage in
The replay,
and just gets
the
okay.
production value is so high.
The flash there was interesting, but fair enough. Let's have another replay of that first one. Finch just steps right in, gets engaged on ignited and auto attacks to death. So interesting.
Martyn's letting the replays go to his head.
And there's a time pause. Excellent. While Ionia disconnects from the game once again.
We can see on the minimap though, before the pause, Braum was hanging around the top lane.
He is, so could potentially going in for a kill on this top laner.
But I'm thinking Lucian may be starting to run top 2. They might be trying to swap lanes, especially with that turret down in the bot lane.
Yeah.
And SSS bot lane going mid.
Also, why are these people disconnecting so much? Can they get some good internet? Contact your local Optus, Telstra, Big Pond, I don't know. Get it fixed. Just wasting my time right now. And I hope Horvat you're keeping count of these minutes. See if any team has to
Yeah, a whole
forfeit.
bunch of rules before. I didn't. Let's go back up. All the rules.
Ah, yes, here we go.
You found him?
And if they're late, they get ban losses. And the 10-minute pause allowance is a bit... it's closing up on 10 minutes, I don't know. But that was from both teams, so we'll see. And they forfeit if they pause for 15 minutes. Yeah. Oh, 12.5 says all of it. But yeah. How's the stream looking, ladies and gentlemen? The pause time isn't separate for either team.
Yeah, there's just a solid half an hour for the whole game, it seems.
Yeah. Because one team pauses, the other team pauses too. Whoop-de-doo. Chicka chicka wah. Okay, let's have a look at the builds here while we're waiting, I guess. Both junglers still not finished their jungle item at 10 minutes in, which is... I don't know how jungle works, so we'll see. But Nocturne 20 CS up, 2 kills up. Ione are definitely putting in effort here, putting in work.
That's a lot from Golden.
Yeah, and he won that 1v1 tournament almost, if it weren't for Pat Simmons.
Good old Pat Simmons.
Pat Timmons, if
Pat
anyone in the chat
Simmons.
remembers him.
Pat Simmons.
Pat Timmons. But yeah, Ione are putting in work last game especially, and this game again. Already 2 kills up. That first dive was a little interesting, but that's fine.
Seems Ione is back, but now Zippo is gone.
Yeah.
They tapped out.
But again, those 2 players performing well have the kills for their team. So, what do you make of that, Adams?
Are you trying to imply that their good play is somewhat related to their bad internet? Is there a correlation?
I don't know. There could be. We don't know. Are they throwing the game? Is there some win trading going on here? In return for internet?
Because you can trade RP points for internet. Yeah, you give it to Telstra or whatever, and they're like, oh, sick.
Yeah, 20,000 RP points is gonna buy you a lot of internet. You know, that'll bust you up to 5 ping. Telstra's like that. But yeah, definitely this mid lane matchup's a bit strange. 35 CS up on Zippo's side, and of course the 2 Dark Seals there for the Singed. Obviously has been watching a little bit of Singed 420 online. Thinks he can pick up the Singed, but is proving to be quite difficult, especially with the early game strength of LeBlanc.
Do generally people who get the minion dematerializes using 3 fast? How's that work?
Well, it depends. Normally they either use it on the cannon minions to kill cannons easier in the late game, or they use it on the melee minions so their abilities can easily kill a wave. They can push at their fastest potential, I guess. So it depends really. And also some people forget to use it if they just...
Yeah, because I was just noting he still had some left, so I wasn't sure if he just forgot, or if that's the strat, you know, to save with you.
Well, if you use them on the cannon wave, then that's probably the most efficient use of them. I don't know if since he's not going to be clearing waves obviously later, he's a Braum. So probably just
especially if he has the, because he also took the relic shield, so maybe...
Yeah, maybe it transfers, I don't know. But yeah, he is looking to kill these minions. And he can use them on the super minions as well. Excellent. Horvat, that is excellent news. I've just received information that we're almost exceeding the time limit here for these teams, but we'll leave
What
it
is
down.
going on?
We'll leave it down to Horvat's call.
Zippo isn't right now.
Zippo is in here. So after the first 3 minutes, there was a pause for SSS, but now it's transferred over to MTF as Zippo tries to reconnect here. Maybe, in fact, restarting his entire computer, which can be troublesome, especially if it's my computer and takes 10 minutes to reset. But we'll see if we can't get some confirmation here from these teams. See what's happening. Okay. But it's safe to say that if we get down to 10 minutes, that at least one of the teams has used 10 minutes of pause time.
Yeah, I don't know, because it was Ionia first and then Zippo.
Yeah. And before that, it was Hudge and also Ionia did as well before. So I guess it's shared a little bit here. But yeah, if we get to 10 minutes, one of the teams...
Or you just flip a coin?
I guess. No, definitely Zippo's been gone longer than Ionia. So, yeah. Maybe we'll have a look at the chat.
Oh my gosh, so much chat.
Okay.
Why would you DDoS our worst player?
It looks like Jungle DC again. Yep, Ionia quit, Zippo quit, and Ionia reconnected. Ionia quit before as well and reconnected. Is Ionia? Ionia's here. Okay, they're just gonna play. And actually, I don't think it's reached 10 minutes yet for MTF because of the Ionia DC before. But it looks like they're just gonna play 4v5 and see what happens. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Can I chat? No, I can't. Okay. Alright, so I guess we'll leave that for now. Yep. Should I play some more music? Or... apologies to our viewers right now who
I think our viewers are mainly just the people playing in the game.
Are you? Are they?
Apparently, Steph has some sick rhymes.
SSS all good ANU, and I'm assuming all of MTF good at UC. So we'll see here. Our old UC hombres definitely zipping out here. Zippo, where are you at? How did he get Challenger if his internet does not connect? Did he just get DDoSed? I feel like he just got DDoSed. Don't you guys feel for me? What about my dreams? What about my hopes and aspirations? But I guess we'll just wait, and that's all we can do. Definitely win 4v5. I feel like after 2.5 hours, 3 games should be played already.
Yeah, well, it's because that first game, was just such high tier play, such high level strategy.
Yeah.
No one could really win such evenly matched.
I know. It was a very high performance game, you know, from both sides. They were able to make good rotations. You know, their team fighting was quite on point, the positioning. Need to reduce pause time. That is correct.
How does unpausing work? Do you just... Can they just unpause any time or they have to wait?
Yeah, they can unpause anytime. I would recommend to any of the players listening on the stream right now that you unpause the game. Please. Because in 2 minutes and a half... Oh wait, this is lagged. It's already past that time. It's 3 minutes behind.
Someone better drive his laptop to max.
Yeah.
Real Wi-Fi.
If Zippo, if you're... Oh, here we go. It worked. Okay. So, looks like they're going to be playing without Zippo for a little while. But here we go, we're back into it. We're in it, we're ready, we're going, we're doing things. Hudge is looking for a kill up here on top lane. But Frolic is spotted. The Nocturne's coming up right behind him. And unfortunately, he's going to die right now.
The Ash ult. He's so dead.
So,
The Horn gets the last hit.
bit of unfortunate there. The intense Ash arrow coming out. So good job, Air, and good job Ionia for picking up that kill. But yeah, looks like if we take a look back at the base here, young Zippo's dead. Frolic's not moving. Oh, he's good. Singe pushing in this wave bot lane. Step right. Known as the Singe God, I think.
Yeah,
According
it's
to
known
the
as the
chat.
Singe God. He also has sick rhymes.
1, 3, and 1. 63 CS. And they're just gonna siege the mid here.
Oh, by the way, you definitely didn't want to telling them up was because there's a 3-minute delay.
Yeah, I know. I said that. But yeah, Hooge getting pushed out of lane here as well. Can you look up Huge? Up here. Look up Huge. Huge. I don't know how to pronounce the name. Ulti coming in here, and I think Step Right's gonna grab a kill. Huge also gonna go down here. Interesting play there from Hutch, jumping into the on ultimate. Can we get a replay of that? Actually not falling down, but here we have a instant replay. Huge just gonna be jumping directly into the on ultimate and is gonna die here. So a little bit unlucky, but do what you gotta do. And this tower is gonna fall in the mid lane while we catch back up to our gameplay. Step Right pushing up quite a bit here, and looks like he's gonna go for a dive. and instantly gets killed by Stalp. No, we can get an instant replay of that as well.
The Singed plays.
Step right, comes in to tower range, hoping to run past the Lucian, gets queued and auto-attacked and dies.
What a god.
What a god. Excellent play there. Throwing a bit of shade here now, but still waiting for Zippo to come back. So we'll have a cheeky look, see if MTF can hold on to this 4v5, which I feel like they can't because they lost all their wave clear. But never know. The real question is, how is SSS gonna take this easy, well, quotation marks, easy victory and transfer it into...
We had some info from the Horn himself. Singed actually DC'd and auto ran past the turret, so...
Okay. Thank you very much for that update himself. Ran it down, obviously. Ionia brilliantly timed Spell Shield to cancel out that Gragas ulti.
He wasn't trying to make some sick play.
No, okay. Fair enough, step right. But also get your internet fixed. Let's see if he goes for the double proxy here. Step right, double proxy.
You gotta say this. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah.
Keep left and right. Always shoving hard. The down a player.
And the player is the most fed as well. Let's have a look here. Stalpno, Frolic stepping on this ward. And going for this red buff here. The ulti coming out. Hudge just finishing that off. And yeah. Just a matter of time now. These two towers gonna fall relatively soon here. Finn's just gonna push this in. No one's coming to defend it. Top tier gets destroyed. We're gonna siege the second tier. But yeah, Finn's getting chased down here by 3 people. See if he can get away. They do say never chase a Singed, but this time it works out and it is going to go down while the second tier top goes down. And they're just going to keep shoving this in. Even worse, the Rift Herald's coming out. It's just going to destroy this tower in one hit. Inhib following as well. They are gonna back off here, but oh, actually, Zippo.
Zippo?
Is that him? Zippo?
The Zippo?
Zippo? Coming back in the game. Zippo. Let's see what he can do. Is this the unsung hero, Zippo?
You're gonna say too little too late, but
you never know what he can make happen. He's 2-0.
you never know with Zippo.
He's got his Ludens. He's going for it. He's seeing. Oh, he's making a play immediately. But yeah, Zippo, the return of Zippo. Let's see if he can make something happen. SSS is up 8k gold, but you never know what they can make happen. The dragon getting targeted here by Ionia and Step Right. Let's see if Frolic's going to be able to grab this one. He is not. Fight breaks out. And actually, Zippo coming in and he gets the kill. Stalpno gonna perfectly hit this ulti. See if they can chase down someone here. And let's see. Oh, brilliant shield there from Frolic. And Zippo comes in for the shutdown. Brilliant work, but you gotta say they're gonna lose some players here. And yeah, that's right. I believe the rest of them are gonna get out here. and Zippo does go down in the end, which is a bit unfortunate. Hudge getting a bit close to death here. Super minions are on the base as well. But we'll see how it plays out. Just gonna clear these waves here. Zippo.
You have to skip back up to live.
Oh, I can. But it's like 5 seconds away. Okay, so a couple wins there for MTF.
WTF?
WCF.
W2F? MTF?
Yeah. But yeah, here we go. Back at live. And another pause comes out. Who's gonna DC this time?
Who could it be?
Who could it be?
The suspense.
It could literally be anyone, because all these players are DCing. At first, Ayer wasn't here. Hudge wasn't here. I think Step Right and Ionia DC'd last game. Yep, this time it's Ionia again. So
Like how Zero comes back, is still arguably the strongest player.
yep. Even though Lucian does have kills as well. Let's check the chat here. And nobody's talking, but Ionia has quit the game.
Was Ionia this time? I didn't see.
It's Ionia. He quit, reconnected, quit and reconnected. And he's back, I think. Yeah, I think he's back. So, should be starting again in a second. But yeah, this game obviously very short. We'll see if they can't make a comeback in the last 3 games of this best of 5. Reverse sweep. That'll be a bit unfortunate for us as commentators, but of course we love our job and we're happy to see any team win. It's anyone's game still.
It's anyone's game.
It's League of Legends. It's Season 8. It's anyone's game. And another pause coming in right now. So, Ionia has left the game once again.
This was my favorite.
So, a bit unfortunate for Ionia here. So, if Ionia DCs for the rest of this time, I don't know who gets to forfeit because both players had a DC for a very long time. And he has reconnected. I reckon just let him disconnect and play the 4v5 for a while. See what happens. Make things more interesting.
See how you like it.
And definitely, I think both teams here have used up their allotted pause time. But that's okay. The gameplay is continuing right now. You'd hope so.
Maybe SSS hasn't.
Yeah. Interesting buy here from Ash. First item Essence Reaver. Wouldn't have thought that would be a buy until maybe.
He's not having some trouble back there?
Yes, he is. Hutch is trying his best to get these minions off the tower.
Level 12, nah. Not great if they're in
You would be
super
correct.
minions.
See that auto attack damage? But yeah. It's gonna stun up the Nar, but I don't know what that's gonna lead to. We'll see what goes on here. Oh, a good ulti there.
The engage.
The engage. These both players
Engage right on back.
no one's gone down as of yet. Zonya popped from Austin stopwatch, and Zippo actually goes in again. If he was able to land that stun, I think they could have capitalized, but either way, both known players go down. Both ADCs use both their thumbs. But the game goes on, you know. even though they're 10k down, they still put up a good fight. So MTF still holding on. Zippo trying to make some more plays here. We'll see what he can do. The inhib has respawned, so a bit of safety net here for MTF. See if they can't farm up and try get a win here. Because they are keeping up in CS somewhat. Not in terms of jungle, but the other players are. They're doing their best, so we'll see. The ZZ rock portal coming out here for a step right. Love it. Let's have a zoom in on that Singed. And he's gonna go for the Brom here. Flips him back over. And you got a safe roll, it's gonna go down here. Oh, but the Greg is failed? Nah. Austin chucks out a barrel, but isn't able to do anything. Ashort comes down, easy pick, and they're just gonna take some inhibs here, you gotta say.
That should be an easy inhib now.
Mad Maximo definitely feeling confident, goes for the Magi's Soul Stealer. But they are only grouped as 3 here. Okay, Zippo tries to go in for the assassination on but goes down instead. We can see it.
Ash is pretty low.
Yeah, and a good attempt to engage there from Huge, but gets denied by the Singe flip, I think.
Ashalt already back up.
How is that Ashalt back up again? But it is. And looks like
They're all so low.
MTF is gonna go down here. All the players. So 5 for 0. Ace them. And SSS are gonna take this second game.
And that's that.
Unless
Zippo not being there.
Zippo's coming back into the game. Seeing what he can do. He gets 1. He gets 2. Can he get a penta here? He gets 3. Can he finish this off? Zippo? And oh, Huge gonna steal that quadra from him. And
Zippo just denying the inevitable, surely.
But racks up his KDA, so he should feel good about himself after that. But yeah, the inhib here on half HP. We'll see if they're able to finish it off anytime soon. They might make a Baron play here, actually. I think they are, but I don't think they have the damage to get it done. Zippo is probably the most damage they've got, but it's not going to be very helpful on a Baron.
They're doing this Baron so slow.
Very slow. It's not even half HP yet, and they're just going to peel off it. They're going to try fight, but I'm going to say they're going to go down here. Zippo pulling off some fancy moves, but gets shut down. And the ult coming out here, and it's just going to be a slaughter. And the Brom left alone to defend his turf. Pops the white flag emoji. Emote, sorry. See if Frolic can do anything here. Actually, Ayer has left the game. Bit of disrespect.
That's that.
And that's that.
What can you expect?
2-0.
The mid laner drops out of the game for a large part of it.
2-0 SSS. Let's get back in. We got Kirby J here in the top lane. He's gonna be subbing back in for Huge.
Wait, who was the original player? Who was the sub and who was the actual?
I don't know. But Kirby J did start off in game 1, so we'll see. And he did perform okay. Huge did perform a little bit. I can't remember. I can't really make any calls on the last game, just because it was a 4v5.
Feels like a million years ago when we did the last game.
We'll see the
and
remain
remain the same.
The weak
Zoe
fear
ban
the
coming out
shadows.
once again.
Fear
I
controls
think they're
them.
definitely just batting away from Zippo here. The Zoe ban and the other mid bans, potentially to cancel out the Zippo. Potentially, SSS is scared of Zippo and his zippiness, if you will. But we'll see what he plays here. The Ornn being banned away from SSS, maybe that could be one of the key factors in them winning this next game. Because that ult is very powerful and Ornn is very tanky, so we're having a bit of difficulty getting through that in the first game if I recall correctly. But we'll see what happens here. Banning away that Morgana from Frolic. So, Zippo is going to have the opportunity to make a mid pick here. That's not Zoe or Brand, but
the Fiddlesticks.
he has quite a lot of stuff open. We'll see how it goes. The Fiddlesticks coming in, I'm guessing that's going to be on Frolic. They're going to up the damage in this next game.
With the one now banned
for the first time.
Yep.
We'll see
himself on something new. Hovering the Mundo.
And he's actually going to lock in the Mundo himself. Feeling himself on that Mundo. I'm going to see how that goes. Still a similar sort of character. Quite tanky. Definitely has some, CC. Not as much, obviously, but is very tanky. Gonna be able to live for a long time unless they get some healing reduction on that.
I only have a feeling like the Nocturne was fine last time, sticking with it.
You can pass me my iPad, by the way. Yeah, wasn't able to play out this Nocturne as much as he would like, I think. So Ionia's gonna jump back in on that Nocturne again, probably safe pick for him. Okay, the Trundle coming out here from Austin is quite a strong ban. That Subjugate's gonna keep him tanky, especially against that Dr. Mundo. Okay, alright, here we go.
Ooh, Martyn might have some thoughts on this.
Alright, here we go. Zippo coming out here with the Riven. He's definitely gonna be trying to make a little bit of flashy plays there in the mid lane. See if he can't carry this game, but still gonna be difficult against Anivia if that's what Step Right locks in. He is gonna lock it in, and it's gonna be hard to get onto that Anivia, finish off that egg.
If you remember pre-game, Step Right did request that he play a melee champ so he could bring out his one trick.
But is this the one trick? I thought the one trick was the Singed, but we'll see. Step Right, if I recall correctly, does have a lot of games on Anivia. Has been playing it recently. No? Yeah, recently has been playing last 3 games of Flex 3v3. Let me repeat that. Flex 3v3s. Step Right has played Anivia, so we'll see what he gets himself into in this game against Riven, Zippo and Riven. The Lucian ban coming in again. LeBlanc, which they probably didn't need a ban.
I recommend skipping.
If it is indeed Zippo playing Riven and not Kirby J, but we'll have a look-see here. And the Zyre and Lulu banned out as well. Zyre just too strong a pick here. Air hovering that Heimerdinger could be interesting, but is gonna look in that Ezreal, which is a good mix of mobility and damage. Gonna be poking a lot, but we'll have a look-see and see what the counter bottom lane is. It is Fiddlesticks, but we'll see what's gonna happen here. And I believe that's Tristana locked in. Okay. I haven't seen Tristana for quite some time. not since early, what was it, probably, was it early season 8 or was it late season 7 that Tristana was being
You're asking the wrong guy.
I know, but still. Tristana being played a lot.
The Cassidy.
Yeah, it looks like Zippo's going to be on the Cassidin in the mid lane. And Kobe J is going to jump up to the Riven. But both teams are lacking a lot of tankiness, it seems here. Going for the full AP damage supports. And the damage top laner on the side of MTF. And the damage jungler on the side of SSS.
Having seen the team comps, who are your favourites?
Oh, well, let me have a look here. To be honest, I feel like it's gonna be difficult to kill the carries on the SSS side, especially if Riven doesn't have a flash engage. But it could be wrong, you know. If Fiddle gets a good ult, he'll be able to get onto the carries. But they just got to be careful that Nocturne doesn't, at the same time, take out their carries. And Bard's damage is ridiculous, so we'll see if he builds AP or not. If you remember last game, he did build AP. He was building a Medjai's, but that could have just been because they were ahead. But yeah, well, it could be anyone's game. I'm liking both these team comps. Favoring a bit more AP damage on the SSS side. So we'll see if that makes a difference. Whereas there's a good mix on MTF side. I don't know. Does Ezreal does probably just mix of both, right? If he's gonna go for that 2-tier build. Having both the Archangel Staff and the Manamoon. Is it Manamoon or Manamune?
I always say Manamune.
Okay, well, I guess we'll find out. But yeah, I'm liking that Riven pick on Kobe J. Wishing him all the best. But he's taking Ignite, so it's going to be the double TP advantage for the SSS guys.
How are we feeling about the Trundle jungle?
I don't know. Austin has been playing tank jungles these last 2 games, right? So he did play Gragas and Sejuani. And he does have a lot of jungle games, it seems, in the last games. This is going 10-7. He went 11-8, 3-0, 7-0, 2-8. So good mix. Trundle does have quite a good win rate at this point in time. But we'll see whether he opts for the red smite or blue smite. Because, you know, it could be either. But they're definitely lacking some CC. I feel so bad. Chubby Cupid. What do you mean my voice is depressing? Why you gotta do me like this? I could up the energy, but that would require effort. And our 8 viewers aren't gonna get more viewers if I up the
They
effort.
won't duplicate.
I could commentate like a streamer, but that would be a little weird. What are your thoughts, Chubby Cupid? Streamer commentary? Should I break it up to, or should I go freak level?
I mean, I would
Captain
definitely try and like
help you out.
a bit, but
The mic
the mic is
is
a bit
bad quality.
bad quality.
Feels bad. Do we chuck this on? We good? Alrighty guys, hoping back into the game 3 here of the CULL Grand Final, UCREC versus ANUE. eSports Club. We're going to have SSS versus MTF here in this third game. SSS up 2-0, but we're going to find out if they can close it out or it's going to be another game on top of this one. What are your thoughts on this, Adams?
My thoughts are, I hope SSS wins.
You hope SSS wins?
That's my unbiased commentator thoughts.
Excellent. And what do you think the chances of that happening are going to be? Adams?
Chances I'd say are pretty high. They've shown over the course of the games that they do actually have pretty decent awareness of what they're doing.
And they definitely have good synergy together as well, because you can see that they're communicating. They're properly. They're rotating when they need to rotate. They're invading all together. So we can definitely see there's a good cohesion here with the SSS guys.
And if SS wins anyway, the real loser is everyone's internet. Actually, everybody's internet.
Everyone's internet.
Everyone's internet is the real loser today.
But that's okay, because it's anyone's game, and we'll see how this early game progresses. Ayer definitely getting some early poke here. He's going to be able to get +5 gold. Look at him go. Forcing Frolic to back already. But of course he's going to... Minions are just spawned. He's going to be able to... Oh! No, he's missed it.
Ezreal gets the poke in. Fiddlesticks says shut up. Hits him with that silence.
Exactly. And he's just going to back off right now. Am I commentating ahead of time, or is it good? Okay. Alright, let's see what we got here. Himself, from the clan 5 Gays, is just going to be sitting in this bush here.
Is that the man himself?
That's the man himself. I don't know, is that him? Is that him?
Is that him?
It looks like it is. Now, where is the support here? Mad Maximo. Oh.
That was pretty close.
It was close. But,
Points for trying.
Points for trying, but he wasn't able to finish it off at all. Now, Ayer caught in a bit of a tough spot here. He's going to get some early poke here. But the stun from here, oh my goodness, it's going to be first blood. 2 minutes in, it's going to be first blood. Both ADCs going down right now. Both summon is flashed. And I think Mad Maximo comes out on top of this one, but both the supports are just going to back off, grab that XP and see what's going on. But that was a very intense level 1 fight. It's a 1-for-1. Fiddle gets the kill on the side of MTF.
Fiddlesticks is the only one with any summoners left after that
exchange.
one fight.
Has flash. But he's going to get the kill compared to the ADC on the side of SSS. So that could be a difference. Differing factor there. Just want to note this very nice championship Riven skin in the top lane here. We've already seen Mundo blow one of his pots. He's looking a little naked at this point, but they fight, exchange, and they're gonna be about the same HP. But look out! Oh, pings here. Excellent warding, good cover from MTF. Is he gonna fight this? Is Austin gonna fight? No, he doesn't. He doesn't. He runs away. But he is 1 level down, so he's playing it safe, which is very good. And actually, Ionia just wraps around.
I'm not sure how Kirby didn't see this coming.
I don't know how Kirby J is gonna do. What's he doing? We'll see what happens here. And they're just gonna finish off Austin.
I'm thinking.
Oh, and he cancels an auto attack there, and that's gonna cost him the kill. But Kirby J, he saw the Ionia coming down on the tri-bush ward, but he wasn't able to.
I think he just got too greedy.
Game.
He thought he could use Pop the Ignite, burst down the window, and then get out on the 1v1 with the knockdown, but
that wasn't the case.
the window with the flash, he gets out of the way.
So we have an early lead here for SSS. So not looking good in that top lane, especially on a champion like Riven. It's going to be tough to bring it back if Mundo gets too tanky. See how mid lane's going. Step right, losing quite a bit of mana, and is down about 15 CS. So it's a little unfortunate. See if he gets these. 1. He gets 1. He gets 2. Can he get the third? No, he can't. But that's alright. the way
That's
that
the
it's
most,
going to
that's the most hype I've heard you all day.
Both mid laners opting for the TP, so it is going to be even match. They can back whenever they want on this first time and just come back for the CS. Actually, playing it quite patient now, step right. Zippo setting up a little bit of a freeze, and that Q's not going to help him out. Step right's definitely not gonna like this wave placement right now. It's pushing towards Zippo, but does of course have the TP. But Zippo now able to freeze this, I think, if it pushes in a little bit more. So we'll see what happens there. Meanwhile, both junglers farming fairly well. 27 and 31 to 29 CS. And potentially looking for a gank on mid. Ionia stepping up here. And he's
Well,
gonna
this
go
might be
for
it. Jazzy not level 6 yet.
level 5. Does have flash, but Ionia doesn't. So I think he's able to get out here. Yeah. Meanwhile, just trading up here in the top lane. Kirby J is still coming out on... No, they're trading even actually. That E damage from Mundo, that's crazy. And then the CS also fairly even. But we'll see if there's anything happening here.
Mundo always is cheeky.
I know. Popping the egg here actually. So that's going to be down for the next, what, 5 minutes? I can check. It is going to be down for the next... It doesn't say actually. Rebirth. Hopefully someone knows the time of rebirth. I think it's 5 minutes. Could be 4. But anyway, level 6 Nivea here is going to push it in. And Cassidon's going to have a hard time farming these against that push without using ult. So, have a look-see. Bot lane, the ADCs are just farming it out. Ayer should have a little bit of a lead here on CS after this wave. But otherwise, yeah, both level 5. Nothing happening as of yet, but we'll see what's going on. Top lane. Top lane is very interesting. Both players are keeping it fairly even. Both are level 6 now, both have ultimate, so we'll see potentially Kirby J go in with ultimate and see if he can pop the Mundo before the Mundo pops his ultimate, so we'll see. Kirby J does have Ignite up. So we'll see if he goes in anytime soon.
Yes. But yes, actually. Good job.
Yeah, you're right.
He pulled off a successful gank and he's even in CS and in CS.
Definitely Ionia shining out as a well-controlled and balanced player in these games, you know, keeping his composure, getting those early ganks off and them being actually successful, but also at the same time him not having good internet. Okay, it's going to be a 2-on-1 here. I think he's going to look for the engage.
The engage and escape simultaneously.
But Zippo here, you've got to say he's going to be able to finish this off. He does. He gets the shutdown gold as well. While Austin on the backside takes off himself. And Zippo getting these 2 early kills. That's going to put him ahead. And his prediction may come true. The reverse sweep could surely be incoming if he's able to carry this lead. And carry this game, in fact. Although on the downside, mid tower is getting pushed in by step right. Look at those auto attacks. Get him. Nice. Nice. Another one. Fun fact: Nivea has one of the highest attack ranges in the game. So that's interesting. I think it's like 600 range compared to Caitlyn's 625 or something. I don't know. But good for Nivea. Or maybe that was Annie I was talking about.
I wonder how permanent this lane swap is going to be.
Oh, true.
We're just clearing a wave right now.
I think you're just catching that wave, grabbing the XP and heading back to the top lane. Riven is going to be put behind here, but that should be okay. Keeps the farm up. Riven definitely has enough damage to pop any sort of squishy target, no matter how underfed she is, I guess. And Ionia going for a bit of counter jungling here. Looks like they're going to 4-man collapse.
Yeah, collapsing in the bot lane.
And this is what I was talking about earlier. SSS ability to...
Nocturne's still no ult.
yeah. But it looks like they're just going to back off here. Yeah, they're going to escape that collapse. Zippo getting caught by a stun out in the mid lane. Dodging out for the Bard ultimate, and he's just going to be able to just ult out of there. Ultimate wasted from Mad Maximo there. Top lane, Austin pulling off a gank. Let's see if they're able to catch out this Mundo, and it's a no, but if he gets too close, could you be subject to a dive here? Austin is going to wrap around here. He's going to sweep forwards. And I think they're going to go for this dive. Yes, looks like it. We'll see if they can pull this off successfully or not. Nobody's around. Ezreal
Pretty
is coming
scared.
up. They're scared of the Mundo, but the tower jump is going to be able to help
Oh
out.
my goodness!
And I don't think they're going to get it,
Oh,
but
but casting in here.
Zippo's going to clean this up. And it's easy there. Austin tanks 2 shots and saved a little bit there by the Zippo, but we'll see what happens next. They're going to grab this first tower as well. So good early pressure there from MTF. Keep saying WTF, but MTF is
Zippo using his assassin running abilities pretty well.
And
Putting
you'd
on a
expect
lot
that,
of pressure on the top lane.
you know, you'd expect to have a challenger player, and he's living up to it. Is going to pick up that Archangel staff quite early on. It's only 11 minutes 30 into the game. Frolic just going to hold the mid lane down here, and actually we see a teleport coming out, but Step Right sees right through it, and is actually just going to escape that. No worries, no summon is burned at all. On the top side though, Mundo is tower down, so he's a bit of a disadvantage. Doesn't have TP up, can't go for any of these team fights or anything happening around the map. Zippo putting a little bit of damage on. Frolic ulting into the Ezreal here. Actually is going to escape though, with a bit of help from Mad Maximo. On that ultimate, hitting that Bard, helping out his teammate there. Often see these Bards make some mistakes on the ultimate, but so far Mad Maximo is going good, besides missing that early one on Zippo in the mid lane. So right now things are looking pretty even, only up 1k gold on the side of MTF. But they are 1 tower up as well, so we'll see. And it could be made 2 right now. Tristan obviously a lot of damage with that E. And okay, there's going to be a counter gank here. Let's see if they can't pop Ionia quickly. They can't, but looks like Austin's going to go down here. On the backside, Zippo coming in. Maybe a little greedy, but he does finish off Ionia. Which could be good to shut down the these champions. Okay, top side of the fight going on. Looks like Kirby's not gonna win this one himself.
I mean, you've got to assume that at this point in the game, Mundo's going to be way too tanky for him to take, and you think Kirby would be aware of that.
Yeah, he picked up a chain vest and did have Ignite, so I guess he was hoping on that Ignite damage reduction to help him get through the Mundo ulti, but that's alright. Things happen. Mundo takes the one on that, and on the bottom side, Austin gets killed off by Air and Step Right. Just think they're gonna take this tower here, maybe. Maybe don't have the minions for it. But here comes Zippo again. The flash ulti in from Frolic, and they're gonna pick up 1, 2, maybe even 3. Zippo, very, very ahead right now. Much like the other 2 games, is gonna push his advantages here.
All of MTF's turrets are so low right now.
Yeah. Bottom tower turret. All three lanes on MTF have turrets less than quarter HP, so we'll see if they get picked up soon. I think this game is really depending on whether Zippo can pull off this this carry. Ultimate coming in. Does get it. And they're not going to get that tower due to another well-placed Bard ultimate. Bard actually caught out here in the river. Was probably trying to flank, but wasn't able to do so. So, a bit unfortunate there. Also, a thing to note, Kassadin picking up to level 11 is going to have that second tier ulti. Cooldown is going to be lowered. Ulti coming out from Nocturne on the bottom side. Takes one, takes two. Let's see if Austin can finish off this last one. And a beautiful flash from Ionia gets him out of safety. But we'll have a look here. Zippo again on the backside. Doesn't quite get the kill and backs off. But good attempt. Kobe J is just going to clear this wave and protect that mid-tier tower once again. But no one's going to be there to cover it after step right pushes in this wave, so I think it's going to be mid-tier 1 falling to these minions. Good vision control here from SSS. 1 pink that just disappeared, 2 pinks. Mad Maximo's definitely doing his share of warding, up to a 34 vision score already. Excellent control of the vision on the bottom side river, as well as just some clearing pinks on top side. I mean bottom side blue buff. We'll have a look here. Plants over Zippo, and is he gonna go for Ionia? He's not. Both players back off for now, but we'll see what happens soon. Okay, a little bit of a bait there. Stout.
As we all
Yeah, wasn't able to. He eased directly into the Fiddle ultimate, and it just isn't able to survive that at this point in time. Stalpno gets 2 kills there, and he's going to be strong, especially on this Tristana if he gets some itemization. He's going to be a big threat to anyone sort of engaging on the SSS side.
Riven might be the
Yeah. But we're definitely going to have a good amount of damage later on. And I think Mundo's got to go down here. And Kobe J is going to pick it up, so a bit of a recovery there, a bit of face saved with the... what's it called? The KDA. But yeah, fantastic work. So I think right now MTF, why do I have such a weird name? MTF is pulling a nice lead here. You know, they've got Tristana with a few kills, and they've got, of course, Zippo coming in like this, finishing off a lot of picks on the side lanes, and just improving his lead further and further. So he's going to be one of the biggest threats in the side of MTF, and right now he's not in the bush, but that's okay. Nobody's going to stop that back. So we'll have a see at what these 2 carries can do. If they, if the supporting players, i.e. the jungler and the support, can create good opportunities, I think they have a good shot of winning this. But also on the other hand, if SSS just plays it, you know, slow, farms up, doesn't get picked off so much, I think they'll just have a good shot at winning team fights in the mid to late game. But look at this warding score from Mad Maximo, 47. Very good, very good. As you would expect. On the bot side, Austin and Stalpno pick up Dragon, Earth Dragon, probably the second best dragon, IMO. So we'll see. Actually, here we go, an engage here, and Zippo picking up another kill, going on a rampage. Excellent ult in there from Frolic. He's just gonna pick up easy ult and CS combo. Let's see if they have enough damage here for the Mundo. I don't think they do. Oh, they do. Zippo is just popping off right now. Double kill for Zippo. Kirby J does go down, but doesn't really matter at this point. He's just there for cannon fodder.
After last game, come back in with a point to prove.
A vengeance. A mission. Zippo's come in with a mission. Fiddle gets popped on the side, gets caught out by her. A stray stun from Step Right, so although it doesn't seem like it, Step Right is still keeping up in farm with Zippo, and he is 2-0 as well, so he's doing the best he can to make it work. Zippo right now in an interesting spot. I think he's gonna go for this kill. Yeah, and he's just gonna pop. He's gonna pop that bard like it was a balloon, and he was a scissors, a needle. But yeah, 11, 1 and 0, 25 stacks on Medjai. Have already built the Lich Bane and Theros Embrace. So if they don't take care of Zippo soon, he's just going to be too crazy to handle, especially after he hits level 16. So we'll have a little look-see here. Kirby J obviously still not able to do that much to the Mundo. The Mundo going for a first item, Sunfire Cape, and it's going to be too difficult to handle for the Riven, who is a bit under-itemized currently. The Duskblade. I'm not sure about the Duskblade, but fair enough if that's what he wanted to go for. Maybe he's relying on lethality to get through the armor, but yeah, definitely not the regular sort of build on Riven, if I do say so myself. Normally we see a Black Cleaver or a Death Dance, but I guess they can be underway. And now, although MTF is pulling ahead and Zippo's popping off like crazy, SSS is doing a good job of keeping up with the gold and CS and everything, so you can see another tower destroyed here by Shavna. He's just putting work into these towers right now. Zippo definitely in a
Upton and Anivia not on the same page there.
Not really, but Zippo is gonna die. No, isn't quite gonna die, and neither is Frollo. Two of them getting caught out there by Bard Ultimate, and a perfectly timed stun is gonna finish them off. But understandable. The flash ultimate there was on point from Zippo, but he wasn't able to finish off all three of the
Meanwhile, on the other side of the map as well, Mundo's taking down the Riven in the 1v1.
Yeah, which we would expect. But
that's going to be a huge win for the SSS team. Really important that they tell us around when they did.
Yeah, I'm beginning to have a little bit of a feel in these games that the top laner for MTF isn't able to get any sort of lead in these matchups against a tanky lane opponent such as on Mundo. So it's tough with the behind top laner to sort of make these team fights work in the end, which we saw in the first game, I feel. Bard just escaping there. Anivia just escaping there as well. Interesting. But still, 13-2-0, nothing to scoff at. The Cassidin is on the hunt for blood. He's gonna get it. They do notice the Cassidin in the river, but we'll see if he's able to get out. A little sneaky here from old mate. Okay, okay. But he's unable to finish it off. That was a good play though. Should be commended for his efforts trying to escape that. Zippo gonna catch this bot wave. And dragon spawning soon, they should be able to take it with all of them here like this. It's up in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. There's gonna be another Earth Dragon. And looks like it's up to Ionia to save this. They're actually gonna bait it. But I don't think anyone's gonna come for it. They're just gonna leave it. And could potentially make a Baron play, but I don't think they will.
Yeah, they don't have Ezreal. You can't really make a play at it.
Yeah, MTF.
It would just take too long.
Just gonna pull this out. And actually,
Nivea is doing some huge
probably gonna
damage.
get popped here.
That's a great wall.
That was a good wall. Trapping him in. Had no flash. Couldn't get out at all. So easy pick there. So step right still performing very well under this pressure against a 13-2 lane opponent. And himself just keeping that constant pressure top lane is a pretty big threat, especially because Kobe J doesn't have a teleport. So isn't able to go top lane and defend as well as he might have been able to if he had teleport. But right now, just gonna have a little second. Teams are gonna breathe, farm up, grab blue buffs, shop, and see what they plan to do next. Maybe just talk to the teams, clear some vision, and there should be a fight soon, 'cause that's the meta, right? Fight every moment, every day. Stealth now, gonna grab this blue buff, and he is doing a lot of damage right now. His attack speed is high, he's got crit, and soon he'll have an IE, so it'll be all the more dangerous. At this point, I think Zippo could probably kill, what? Nocturne in 1 hit, Ezreal 1 hit, and Bard 1 hit, yeah. Not the Mundo, but the Anivia should be able to live through it, I reckon. Especially with the Rod of Ages. Yeah, and the Ceres and the Rod of Ages should give her enough health to survive. Okay, we'll find that out right now. And actually, no, that's definitely not gonna happen. Zippo just destroying...
Well, that is our prediction.
Step right. Even though he popped through the Seraph Embrace, the Magi stacks are giving him way too much AP.
And they're gonna try and probably do Baron off of this, looks like.
It looks like. But they might go for the bait, actually. And they're just gonna go 4-1 split. Zippo gonna try to take the Mundo on him. I think he's gonna do it as well.
Well, the Nocturne coming in though. They might have nothing. Yeah.
And he doesn't quite get it. But on the other side, is this gonna
Bait
kill
almost
him?
worked.
Almost worked. And very close here. Very close indeed. Both the Mundo and the Nocturne were all so close to dying. But he's gonna lose stacks for that, and we'll see if that affects anything. They probably could have done Baron there, I reckon. But they opted not to. I'm just gonna siege this mid second tier, and it's just gonna go down. Stalpno very strong, like we said. But Mundo, of course, split pushing on the bottom side. And definitely still feels the same. MTF with that that lead. But also, we'll see if SSS is able to bring it back. Bard's only level 11 compared to Mundo and Zippo's level 17, so a bit of a difference there. So we'll see if that can't be changed. I reckon Mundo is very strong right now, so he's probably the biggest threat for the MTF team. If they can't kill him, he's just gonna rummage through their backline. Even if the Nocturne doesn't pop the backline first. So, we'll see. Okay, this is interesting. They're clearing out the wards on Baron. So they could go for some potential play here. Zippo is in the bot lane, so it is vulnerable, but he does have TP. So, we'll see. Austin actually engaging onto himself right now. And he's gonna burn the flash. Good play, good play. But I think he was fine. He's level 17. Probably scared of the Tristan damage though. And they're gonna stop the Baron. Yeah. And there's actually no vision on it. They're rushing it down. This could be bad, but Frolic's gonna engage here. A triple stun, and I think they're gonna get cleaned. They're gonna get wiped here. Triple stun coming out there from Kobe J. And
Zippo's just too strong.
Just too strong. Cleaning it up. Triple kill. They're gonna grab that Baron. Hand fed to them by the SSS. And they're just gonna shove down this mid lane. Try grab an inhib. So a little bit of a Baron throw there from SSS, but mainly that was a brilliant team fight on the behalf of MTF. See if we can have another replay of that. So here we see the grouping up at the Baron. They started off. They get a little bit of vision here. So Zippo TP's in. Frolic comes here, channels his ultimate, gets in there, the triple stun, and the Cassidin can just easily just clean up everything. So brilliant team fight there. Gonna be 5 for 1. Yeah, Kobe J died in the process, but it was all worth it. And after they just pick up the inhib and I guess reset. Yeah, and they're gonna get mid tower as well. So brilliant team fight played out there by MTF, and they got the dragon. Yeah, so that's 2 earth and 1 aqua. Aqua? Water? Agua. for the side of MTF. So they're in a great position now. They've got a massively fed Cassidin. They've got a strong Tristana. Their Fiddlesticks ultis have all been on point, neutralizing the main damage dealers for SSS side. And of course, just Riven's just gonna be able to, you know, do some work no matter what the score. So we'll see. They engage on them again. Actually, they're going for the Mundo first.
This time they get the Cassidin in the bottle.
A beautiful ulti from Bard gets rid of the Tristana, but they're gonna be zoned off by the Fiddlesticks ulti there, and Zippo's gonna be able to just clean up 2 kills. So all in all, it's a 2 for 2. ADC and support for top lane jungle. So I feel like they're still strong enough they can just push this in here. Maybe get a tower on the Nexus tower, but I think they're just gonna back off. They have no range, so they're gonna opt to rotate to the top side of that tower. See if we can get a replay here. So the fight starts off in the jungle. I think Mundo steps a little bit close, and Zippo engages on him. Yep. But here we see the Bard ulti coming in, getting 2 of the MTF players, and leaving the Tristana out for Ionia to finish off. But a beautiful ulti from the Fiddlesticks zones the 3 damage dealers on SSS away, while Zippo finishes off the 2 remaining the top lane and jungler. So had that Bard ulti caught the Fiddlesticks as well, cancelling his ulti, I think they would have won that team fight, but because it didn't, they weren't able to capitalize on anything, and they just got zoned off, and the Kassadin finished everything. Alright, catching up to live time now. Let's have a look here. Okay, 2 inhibs down for SSS. They gotta do some do or die plays here, otherwise they're gonna be in the line for that reverse sweep we were talking about. Zippo just gonna 1v1 this Mundo. I think he might not be able to do it by himself. And actually Mundo does get away, he's picked up a lot of MR. And Kassadin has sold his Medjai's. Ulti coming out here from Nocturne, but the Bard ulti saves 2 of them. The Fiddle ulti coming in once again with the Zhonya's, but I think
they catch a team fight when Kassadin isn't close by.
Yeah,
that's exactly what they needed, I think.
Kassadin using most of his mana and losing some health against the Mundo. They take that opportunity to engage with the Bard ulti, and Ionia leaves the game again. But that was a fantastic team fight there from SSS, so a little bit of a victory there for them. They have a lot of vision here, which was probably what led them to be able to do that team fight. But yeah, they catch out 2 unsuspecting players, Austin and the bot lane fight, but unfortunately for them they get a little bit wrecked. And Zippo is nowhere to be seen, a little bit far away from the fight. And actually he's
on his own.
by himself here, but
you can tell they kind of wanted to try and pick him off if he got a bit too close, but he does back out.
Yeah, it's hard to catch. That's all. Can you plug this in food? Okay, well, let's see what's happening next. Baron's up in 40 seconds. Dragon's up in 40 seconds. It's gonna be Elder too, I'm pretty sure. So I guess both teams are just aiming to push in the wave. And I don't think SSS is gonna be able to make any sort of play on this, especially with the inhib down. But they're just gonna wait around here for 30 seconds, I think. They might try to trade the Elder Dragon for the Baron, but MTF needs to make a decision right now which they're gonna go for, or if they're gonna go for any at all. We'll find out. Heavily grouping up SSS in the top jungle right now. Riven and Kassadin are just gonna do this Elder Dragon by themselves, it seems. Yeah, they're just gonna do the dragon by themselves. No vision on it. None the wiser, and they get an easy Elder Dragon. SSS doesn't know anything about it. It's a good sneaky play there, but another sneaky play from SSS coming in. We'll see what happens here. Austin caught out, has to flash over the wall. But they might make a play on the Baron here as well. Okay, they're pinging mid lane. The inhib has respawned, so there's not that pressure mid anymore. But yeah, Zippo looking for a pick here, while the rest of his team waits around the Baron pit. He's by himself. I think he thinks he can probably get Okay. Probably a bit of a zoning ultimate there, but they're gonna get the Baron.
The
Bard
bar.
ultimate a little bit late. So they're gonna get that away scot-free. But we have seen this before. MTF getting the Baron and the Elder Dragon, but still losing the game in team fights. Even with a fed mid laner. So we'll see what happens. In this game, SSS doesn't really have that many fed players, but Ezreal is coming up on full item. So is Anivia. So potentially they could turn around if they get rid of the Cassidin and just play a good team fight, I guess. Get a good zoning bot ulti or stun up the targets they need.
This could be the end of the game right here.
Yeah, so
The blue team forces is engaged.
it's make or break. If they can catch out single play, I think it's over. But they have no long range CC, so the Anivia Ezreal here is going to be able to get it in. But the engage here, the flash, the ulti onto the Tristana, isn't able to finish it off. And I think that's it. Just double kill, triple kill for the Tristana. Quadra kill for the Tristana. No, triple kill. And the flash ulti, but the brilliant stun there. Can
Kirby hit some really nice stuns this game.
Yeah, Kirby. I mean, Step Right hit some nice stuns as well. But it's just too much. They aren't able to do anything, and that's just going to be the game here for MTF. Gets the game back from SSS, and we'll have another look at that team fight. Let's see what you guys think about it. So it opens up with this Ezreal ulti and this wall. Kirby J is definitely looking for a opening here. He sees that Air is getting a little bit close, so Zippo goes in for a bit of poke. Kirby J puts down 1, puts down 2, and see this? He jumps over the turret, flashes, and lands the stun on both the Anivia and the Ezreal, while the rest of his team finishes off Mundo first. Nocturne ults in for the Tristana, but isn't able to deal with the burst, and Tristana just cleans up from here. Well, Zippo, he does try to get these kills on Step Right here, but this fantastic stun here from Step Right. Watch this, watch this. He pops it as the fiddle goes in, and he just finishes off that kill there. Zippo pops his Saris Embrace at just the right time to finish to get off, and there we have it. And the game. That's game 3 all done. Okay, that emphasis is all on you.
You gonna get food?
Can I get food?
You can get food.
Alright, we're gonna get food, everyone. Be right back.
The weak fear the shadows.
Fear controls them. Going.
Let me at 'em. Are you afraid?
Taco Bell.
Fine, I'll just be over here.
Just randomly.
Sharpening my feathers.
Ladies and gentlemen, what is up? We are back once some other.
You always
I
come
mean-
back so hype.
Yeah, we gotta come back hype, gotta get people back into it. Let's do it. What is up, guys? Welcome to another gameplay commentary. Here we are gonna be playing Game 4 of the Cull Grand Finals. What do you know? SSS. Slade's. What is it? Sultry? No. Slade Sensual Submissives versus MTF. Muck. Feta. And we are going to be jumping into Game 4 here. 2 games have gone to SSS and 1 game has gone to MTF in a surprising comeback. I was going to say turn around, and then I turned to the comeback, and then I turned to come around. But we have gotten some lovely tacos from our sponsor Taco Bell, and we're going to see what's happening in this pick ban phase right now. So, seems that they agreed the Tristana has gone great for MTF in that past game, and it's going to be picking that up. The Karma coming out, potentially for some damage and also to protect the Tristana. Zippo once again feels like his LeBlanc was a bit underwhelming in that previous game, but is now going to, I guess, show the haters what he's really made of here on this LeBlanc. Oriana picked up by Step Right, definitely a strong champion. He played it in the first match, which they won. Had some good ultimates and whatnot. What happened? Adams.
Oh, he took the new overlay.
Oh, okay. New overlay. We got a new overlay guy. But yeah, actually, the Lucy and Morgana being picked up here by SSS, whereas in the first game it was picked up by MTF. So that's an interesting turnaround of events. Mundo, once again picked up by himself.
The man himself?
Loving these. Himself loving himself with these Mundo picks. And again, we're gonna see the Gnar come out from Kirby J. Oh, actually, the Gnar was came from Huge in that second game, but Kirby J is determined to show off his Gnar skills as well. And Austin once again back on that Sejuani, which he brought out in the first game as well. So let's see how we go here. Picking bans pretty much the same, but interestingly enough, they banned out the Riven, Trundle, and Fiddlesticks from that last game. So a little bit scared, I think. But also, MTF scared of the Jax, the On, coming out as well from himself and Ionia. So, bit of respect here from both teams, and we'll see what happens. Let's get into this game.
This Wukong is really an interesting pick.
Oh yeah, the Wukong pick is interesting. Normally we see it these days in the mid lane, but here we see it in the jungle. See how that turns out. Has some good gank potential, but obviously not as much CC as Sejuani would have. What a lovely taco.
It was very nice.
Hope you don't mind me eating.
They would probably all do, I guarantee. You can mute the headset, I think. There's a button.
That's fine. Can deal with it.
They can deal with it, huh?
Mm.
Some people super hate that noise, you know?
Yeah.
I don't care.
Taco Bell. Okay. This is interesting. All players using Flash on F, except for the junglers who use Flash on D.
Very, very interesting.
That's some major analytical
This huge analysis coming out.
coming out.
Does they even play Wukong?
Probably not. These players are just picking stuff they don't know how to play.
No Wukong games in Season 8.
0 Wukong games on Ionia. But he's bringing it out.
Played one Wukong game
Good
in
confident.
Season 7 and lost.
Ionia with a definite confidence here. We'll see how it goes.
Maybe they're hoping for that Wukong Oriana wombo.
And also, I guess with the Morgana Lucian could synergize as well. If they get a good Morgana ult. But of course the Sejuani Nara ult combo.
Sejuani Nara with the Karma Q, like empowered Q.
And actually, it's going to be kind of difficult for LeBlanc to assassinate anyone, I feel, with the Morgana Black Shield coming out. Depends on what Maximo maxes. Am I right? Let's do this thing. Underway in T-minus.
Do you know how I knew
2
the last game
seconds.
was ending?
What?
Because our viewers jumped from like 6 to 13.
Oh.
And before, like, I was like, okay, 3-minute delay, like ahead.
Yeah.
The players probably ended the game and then they came back, you know?
Oh, definitely need some more skins on the MTF side. Ionia does have a Wukong skin, so that could be a sign of the place to come. You never know. That was some high quality taco. Thank you very much. Shout out to Madam's mom. And immediately the game has been paused.
That's my favorite.
And so it begins. Oh! The game's unpaused. Everyone Gucci. Maybe Zippo having some internet problems again.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Nope, looks like we're all good here. Everyone seems to be going alright.
What's happening on the bot side?
Bot side, that's 4 people here. Okay. I guess Mundo decided that they might invade, so decided to come bot as well. Maybe he just got confused with
I
what
mean, the Mundo Q level 1 is useful.
Could have just been confused what lane he's in. Mundo does go where he pleases, so any kind of movement out of Mundo should be fine. How long was that last game?
Minions have spawned.
You wanna check?
I'm trying to just think.
How long have we been streaming for? 4 hours.
I bet I can hit their
Alright, let's see it here. Both players starting bottom side. Blue buff for Sejuani and red buff for Wukong.
Wukong, it's F1.
Yeah. Actually, both these will be pretty similar clear times. Obviously, the Wukong completing it a little bit faster. Oh, same time. Very nice, very nice. And Austin, as we know, likes to do the scuttle crab. He was just gonna wait around for it for 7 seconds. Just 7 seconds of wasted time.
Austin's done this, what, every game?
Every game. Does a buff, does a scuttle. Guess it's his style. But guess it's fair enough. See what's going on in these lanes. No, these flags scare me every single time.
Scared?
The level 2 engage. Let's see. I think
Oh, he's
I
getting
think I am
started.
dead.
He's dead.
He's dead.
He didn't blow heal.
And he
He
dabbed
did
on
pop
him.
flash.
Wait, Frolic dabbed on him. He sent the dab emoji out. And this could be another turn, like, Tristana carry game. With this, especially with this early lead. But yeah, interesting enough. Stalpno and Frolic coming out for the level 2 engage, and they come out with a kill. Here we go, mid lane, see what's happening. Ionia taking out that shuttle, and he's gonna invade here actually.
The reverse
Is Austin
sweep.
gonna see him? Austin
Could it happen?
saw him. So he's not gonna be able to complete this gank. Otherwise, could have been quite dangerous. But yeah, Ionia's gonna back off. Maybe look for a gank mid. Zippo is pushed up. He is 5 CS ahead, and he's gonna try and get some kills. Maybe Zippo, prove yourself? Question mark. Who knows? Anyway, good job, Kobe J right there. Avoiding that gank, recognizing those pings and calls by his teammate, Austin, and able to get out of that sticky situation, which could have been bad. Yeah. Both these supports quite similar. Both have a tether, both have a shield, both have damage on the Q. So, we'll see what becomes of them. This bot lane matchup's pretty tough though. It's pretty equal, I would say. Like, both have one poke support and damage carry. So, we'll see how that turns out. It could go either way, I feel. But that early kill's definitely going to help out MTF side. What do you have to say for yourself, Nanos?
Well, I was mocking Zippo before for their prediction of the reverse sweep, but the way this game started, it could be going all the way.
Which is, of course, fantastic for them, and not for us, because we are hungry as well. But yeah, Austin's sitting on top of a ward here. Gotta say, himself just gonna play it safe. But he comes up anyway, even though he knows... Oh, he's looking for the counter gank here from Ionia. But everyone's just gonna back off. Everyone's just gonna back off. But yeah. Everything seemed pretty evil, pretty simple here.
I mean, Zippo had what, 15 kills by this point in the last game, so,
So,
you know, improvements.
doing better. Picking up a BF sword already at 5 minutes 30 from Stalpno. It's a big buy, so we'll see how that goes. Oh, okay, he didn't miss the cannon. He's fine. They're gonna get some damage here on this tower, I think. And actually, Ionia's not ganking as much as he might have been in the other games. Zippo hits level 6 and goes in for a bit of burst damage onto Step Right under the tower, but isn't able to make anything happen, so he's just gonna go back, farm up, buy some items. What's he gonna buy? Lost Chapter, of course he is. And he's 8 CS up, so he's gonna come back anytime soon. The CS is pretty even on all fronts. Only 8 CS difference between any of the lanes. And again, of course, you'd think that Sejuani would fall behind to a Wukong in clear time, which is fine, but we'll see how it goes. Both teams only have one tank this game. I suppose Nah could go tank, but he's probably going to be more of a bruiser type, and same goes for Wukong. So, we'll see how it goes. I want something exciting to happen. No one's fighting this game.
This game is much more subdued compared to the previous ones.
Much more timid.
Although the second game, yeah, it's been in the second game, I guess. that was because the second game literally wasn't a game.
Yeah, unfortunate. But here we go. Lane gank coming in here actually. And Frolic's gonna go in for it. The counter gank though. The level
Oh my
6
gosh, they're turning around. Lucian goes back in though.
He's gonna. No, he's fine. But
I'm not sure fine is the right word.
Zippo is gonna grab him after that. So it's a fair 2 for 2. 2 for 1, sorry. Frolic picking up a kill, but a brilliant counter gank there from Ionia coming in with the ultimate. She's gonna pick up that Tristana kill and Karma kill.
I feel like maybe Lucian could have avoided death right
Probably.
there.
But a little bit greedy. Step right, also a little bit greedy. He's gonna get caught out, has to burn flash there. Don't know what he was doing in the dragon pit, but you never know. What happens in the dragon pit stays in the dragon pit. Am I right?
Yeah.
Much better than the Brad pit. Okay.
Dragon pit, Brad pit?
Yeah. The Brad dragon pit. There was a really famous guy who made that dragon pit, so now they just call it the Brad pit. Okay. Top lane seems to be a little bit of just a farming fest, but surprisingly enough, the Mundo is winning it. Maybe because of the early pressure from Ionia. Definitely a threat at this point with that kill. Bit of a battle over this ward here.
How far is Morgana from level 6? Oh, she's got it just as I said.
Yeah. Try to take out that pink ward, but isn't quite gonna happen. Okay. Zippo engaging here. Just getting a little bit of poke down, not doing too much. But definitely step rights. Losing out in a lot of these 1v1 battles. And as we can see, Ionia's on the top side, grabbing golems. Might go for the tower dive here on Kirby, but it's interesting. I think Ionia is just gonna grab this kill. He does with the smite, the fadeaway smite, and interesting play there by
Meanwhile, bot lane.
himself.
Sejuani wants to try and convert to something.
And they're gonna wait in this bush. Hopefully waiting for Mad Maximo to come and get it. And are they gonna get this done?
Morgana's stun is huge.
A beautiful turnaround there, but it's just gonna be a 1-for-1.
Both ADCs die again.
Again. But yeah, that was a brilliant turnaround there. Turning a bad situation into a okay one. But we'll see what happens next. Both ADCs got 2 kills. Both supports have 3 assists. And
Flash
Ionia
fine?
is very, very strong here.
The flash fine misses.
Okay. Frolic actually picks up order. Oh, why am I commentating? He's dead.
Well, we were calling out his weak on pre-game.
Yeah, he does.
Maybe he's not too experienced on it, but he's 4-0 right now.
Ionia is definitely saying, hey, I'm not taking this reverse comeback at all. I'm gonna step my game up, and I'm gonna get fed early like I did in the first game, and I'm gonna carry the game. I feel like that's what he's saying.
And
right
crucially as well, Zippo is not fed
now.
this game.
Precisely. And Stalpno does finish off his first item rather quickly, but of course I think it's cheaper than the bulk, which AAR is going for. So pretty calm for now. SSS definitely taking this lead, but it'll be tough. Great kiting there from Kirby, putting this damage down on the Mundo, but he's got ulti, so I don't think he'll be able to finish off a kill. But you never know.
Zippo has quite the CS advantage right now.
Yeah. He's almost up 30 CS. Zippo. Oh, he is up 30 CS. But yeah, not too much happening now. I'd say with the jungle advantage, probably gonna, yeah, he's probably gonna try for another dive on top lane.
Another dive, yeah. Nas just lost his Feta now.
Yeah. And the Sejuani not.
Yeah, once
being able to help out.
this Wukong realizes the wave's pushed.
Good dodge on the. Oh, but
A routine dive.
routine indeed. But here we go, bot lane. Zippo going in for something. But not quite able to get it. Again, Ionia. Very strong, 5-0. Obviously not performing as well this game, Zippo. So, we'll see what happens next. He's gonna go for this kill actually.
Wukong is back here though still. The
Indeed.
teleport comes in.
Waste ultimate. I think Ionia's dead here,
Yeah.
but he's gonna get the kill.
Burns his flash for the traded kill on himself.
Kobe J with a double kill and a shutdown though. So we'll see if it's worth it or not. Yeah. Bit of a, I don't know, would you say greedy dive?
Yeah, definitely a greedy dive. Wukong can just back off there and keep his nose every window. Oh, but bot lane, while I'm talking.
Frolic escaping the
Frolic
other
is
direction.
very, very dead.
Yes.
Oh, what a Q as well from Morgana.
But the flash, Stomp no, finishes it off, and actually it's just going to be a 1-for-1 trade. So both supports getting a little bit caught out there.
You gotta think maybe if Morgana saves the Q there, not really needed on Frolic.
Yeah,
Might be able to get the Tristana.
especially with the flash in from yeah. Taking blue buff here, step right. I mean, step right's doing alright. You know, he's trying to keep up in farm. Obviously the pressure from LeBlanc is really big. And he doesn't have an aggressive summon spell to help him in a
LeBlanc
fight.
trying to go in on the mid lane. Stealing some poke.
Yeah. But actually, Step Right's on half HP now. Zippo could go for this if he gets ult back.
Sejuani gripping up bottom again. Maybe waiting for the Morgana to walk back through a bush that she shouldn't be.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen. And they're
They
back
might
on towards
actually get the
Dragon.
dragon here. I think Morgana's gonna ward over the ward though. Yeah. Okay. Sejuani hiding here. A little bit. And actually they're gonna go for it.
Uh-oh.
But they're not gonna get through that shield. So, good play there by Mad Maximo. I think he's maxing E first. Let's have a check. Yeah, he's maxing E first, which is, I don't know, is that regular for support Morgana? I thought he maxed Q, but I guess he's trying to be more defensive, not aggressive. Zippo going for an aggressive play. He feels like he needs to get some more kills, try to carry this game more, especially against that 6-1 Wukong.
Sejuani really hanging around this bottom lane.
Yeah.
Wanting to bait this Morgana in. Might be working too.
But Mad Maximo playing it very safe, very nice.
With all this pressure from Sejuani though, there's no they can't go in, so they have to.
Meanwhile on the top side, another dive on the Gnar, leaves it open.
Wukong doing what Sejuani wishes they could be doing.
And they're gonna get this first tower, I think. Yeah.
Ooh, I'm not sure that was worth for Morgana. Oh, they do have
Oh,
Oriana
they have
supporting.
Oriana. I think, yeah, Frolix's dead.
Yeah,
So,
good run from Oriana.
good play all around from SSS. Let's see if they
I thought there was
can't do something.
I thought LeBlanc would have followed, but
turns out
turns out
Did it.
she's stuck around mid.
Yeah. And they're gonna get their second tier as well, if they keep, no. Wukong's out of mana, he's realized that the LeBlanc is coming up from mid, but anyways, how's chat going? Okay. Excellent work, everyone. Wish we could just base everything off ward score.
I just made Nathaniel
Yeah.
so on point.
Also, Prolog's doing well too.
Well, actually, yeah, overall, MTF is sort of way better.
Mm. Well, this is gonna be a tough game for them to bring back. They're only 1k gold behind though, so you never know. But their team comp doesn't quite have enough damage unless the Tristan is able to carry this one out and not get popped by Ionia.
They've swapped the lanes, now they've lost it, they've taken the Tara bot lane.
Yeah.
Trying to get that Tristan and pushing the Mundo turret.
So you gotta wonder here if they're gonna focus around stealth now. If he's gonna be able to survive the Wukong burst, not just die in one hit. But I mean, Karma should help to keep them alive.
Wukong
To see,
blows up Karma.
very, very strong.
I was just about to say maybe that's a bit greedy, but proves me wrong immediately, and Karma's health is immediately gone.
Mm. Definitely very strong here. Don't know what's gonna happen. Normally in all these games we've seen Ionia versus Zippo in the
Yeah, who can get fed the fastest and then transition it into something. It was Jax, yeah,
yeah.
the first game. Second game, Zero was gone, so it wasn't really a contest,
Yeah,
and then
but almost
last
gets
game,
a
then Cassidy.
solo kill though. I think he's gonna go for this, but backs out immediately. But yeah, this game Zippo not really performing as well, and Austin has left the game.
Do any of these players have stable internet?
The answer is of course no. But we'll give Austin a pass. First time he's dropped out. Guess Stalpno's the only one with alright internet. I think he dropped out. I don't
He's
know.
new, isn't
No, he's there since the beginning.
he? Really?
Hmm.
Last time around.
Are you gonna get another taco?
If we have time.
Just who knows how long this pause is gonna be.
That's true.
You know you can just go get it now. Just wait here.
You can tap out, because then you can go.
Or you can make two. Okay. Cool.
Make it wrong.
Anyways, I'm gonna try to analyze this game right now. Mundo, no kills, 1 death, but up in CS, and it's Mundo. So he's gonna be fairly useful and unkillable, I reckon. Austin's back, so they should unpause in a second. KJ, despite having getting those 2 kills, has been camped quite a lot, so I don't think he's too strong at the moment, but definitely Ionia is just gonna try to carry this one. Step Right also performing well, not getting killed, I guess, which is the main goal. Just don't die. Normally turns out alright. But yeah, Austin, I don't know if this Sejuani's gonna be as successful as the last game's Trundle. But we'll find out. And the gameplay continues. Definitely don't think any solo kill chance here for the Kirby J. And also for himself, probably not any solo kill chance either, unless Kirby J slips up. But shouldn't happen. Those Qs are doing a lot of damage though. A bit of counter jungling here from Ionia. And engage onto Zippo, but he's gonna survive. I imagine he got hit with the binding, but yeah. Ionia going for that clone right there. And I think he's gonna formulate another dive here, but Kirby J is smart, just gonna let that fall. Ooh. Alrighty then, we'll see how this plays out. Kirby J actually comes back, does have to help, but is gonna get popped, it seems. But kites away, and here we go, Zippo gets the shutdown. So, we'll see how this plays out. Zippo in a bit of a dangerous position, but gets out alright. And that shutdown is going to do a lot of stuff. I think, let me have a little check of the gold that he got from that. I need someone else to say something. Let's have a look see here. Okay. Anyway, that shutdown is going to be quite meaningful onto Zippo if he can carry that into some more picks, some more kills, some more gold, some more items, some more winning. Zippo got a shutdown on Ionia, but we'll see if he's able to do anything with it. Once again, Austin falling behind in CS a bit here. But okay, because he's Sejuani, just needs to be tanky. Oh, Zippo. Bit of a greedy play there for the wolf camp. Yeah, but the shutdown is going to go to Morgana, so not the worst thing in the world. And stop now, it's going to get out of here. Okay, Mundo also solo picking up that dragon. I don't know. It's Hajime no Ippo. But yeah.
When the Martyn's away, the Nat gets to say nonsense. I get to talk about nothing. Because I know nothing. Window's dead, that's what I know. See ya. Kill going over to Zippo. 3-1 now. Trying to chase down Ionia now as well. He's a bit caught out. Uh-oh. This could be it. He almost turns around the Karma, but he does blow up in the end. Zippo again looking for some picks. Lucian's about to die. Or maybe not. The heal saves him. The ult almost gets it. He flashes out of the Sejuani. But it's too little too late. Zippo's been getting some picks on the map with his team. That's about all. Just finished eating. Sorry everyone, I turned this stream into one of those Korean streams where they eat food. Is that what it's called? Mukbang? That's what this has become now. Yeah, except no one knows that I'm secretly not Korean. Don't tell anyone. My secret's been revealed. I've been outed. Okay. teams are slowly positioning around Baron as it becomes more viable of an option. Trying to get their wards out. Looks like SSS is trying to set up some kind of sneak attack here. Not sure how it'll play out. Doesn't look like anyone from MTF wants to take the bait. But maybe it's just one standing in the bush. They give up on that strategy. They send out a juicy little Lucian. And that's still not enough for them to bite though. They're trying to engage. He half HP almost on the Tristana immediately. And they push off back towards Baron, having forced off the Tristana. They know Nara's bot lane. Zippo is top. And they start the Baron. How fast can they do it though? Karma and Sejuani and Zippo all enclosing from different angles. Nara's pretty far away, he's TPing in. Tristana's still way away though. They hit the bind on Zippo, they go in on it, blow her up. Meanwhile Sejuani comes over the wall, hits the ult. They chase back Nara from this side and Sejuani from this side. And the pick on Zippo might just be enough to persuade MTF to back off for now. Nara sticking around though, just to make sure they don't go back to it immediately. And it seems like blue team, they want to find him. They have found him. What can they do with it though? They got him trapped from this side and this side. Flash over the wall. Orianna still chasing. But the Gnar stun then ult and gets him out. So he burns the flash. All for the price of hitting this vision plant thing. Whatever they're called. Vision plant. Spherical orb of sight. Tristana trying to pop the Mundo, but that's not how Mundos work. And after all that, only Zippo dies. That's true, he kind of did lead himself into that one. And they stick around again, Mundo with the HP regen. And it's not a problem, they're all at full HP basically. Ori ult's back up, Lucian ult now coming back up, Morgana ult almost back up, and Wukong ult back up, and also Mundo ult almost back up, so it's looking like a great time to be doing another one of those team fights I've heard so much about. Why is this here? Get out of here. Turn off the fog of war, that'll be not confusing at all. Look at all the vision they got. Red team wanting to try and claim back some of that vision for their own. Meanwhile, blue team kind of just reset it. The only real discrepancy between NECS is the Wukong, which is to be expected. He's been kind of everywhere. When you have 8 kills, you can steal some CS from your laners. Wukong trying to blow up the Tristana. He gets the Tristana or the Orianna orb, flashes, and Tristana is gone. Yeah, it's probably the Baron now. The Wukong with the Yomus, he pops it super fast. Duskblade. And he just gets right on top of that Tristana so fast. Zippo's still up here, taking down Morgana somehow. I didn't see that happening. Ionia trying to hunt him down. The flash. And Wukong thinks, you know what? I don't care anymore. There's some juicier people this way. Lucian very confidently right over the wall. Takes the Sedge ult to the face. Somehow it doesn't take any damage. Zippo's still in the back lines, though they know it. We've got wards everywhere. And they're reclaiming all the vision that they just worked so hard to gain. Back to the mid lane. Trying to run this bait again. They keep trying to bait around Baron. It's you know, it's working okay. I think it would have worked a lot better if Morgana hadn't been picked off. And there are a lot of sneaky red wards around here still. So they won't be unaware that this is happening. Red team trying to scramble back. Get back in range of stopping the Baron, or at least pressuring it. Mundo presumably got some money to spend. What's he gonna pick up? Three pink wards from the Lucian. Trying to set another bait here with the Morgana and the Wukong. They know that these two alone, if Morgana hits some CC and Wukong just pops them, it'll work. Tries to get it done on the Sejuani, but Sejuani a bit too tanky for that. Still, Sejuani gets scared out of there. And if it's all it's going to cost is a Yomu's cooldown or a Duskblade cooldown, it won't be too bad. Engage in the mid from Mundo. Nas getting quite low. Zippo off to the side, trying to get back in on the action. Might try flanking around. They know something's up though. They spotted her. Mundo full health again, because that's how Mundo works. Still just by himself, scaring the entire MTF team away. Oops, taking some poke back from Tristana finally. He can put back on the other headphones now. Tristana is starting to pump out quite a bit of damage, especially on Mundo, it looked like there. But that's assuming Tristana manages to not die to the Wukong in an inevitable team fight. And this Baron dance continues, just constantly clearing each other's vision. They actually start the Baron this time, knowing they've cleared out the pit properly. They caught Karma back in base. LeBlanc spots the vision of it and sees them doing it. And everyone's rushing to try and stop it. Zero comes over the wall, Sejuani over the wall as well. Baron's still quite low. The heal coming in. Who's going to get the Baron? Red team gets the Baron from Nah. But they do kill Sejuani. It won't matter if they got the Baron if they all die here, but it looks like they get out scot-free. So I don't know how, I didn't see how Nah got that. We could try to go back. I'm not the replay expert Martyn is, but we'll see what happened here. Let's speed it up a bit. What happened? What am I doing? Oh, I went back to the start of the game. Sick. How does Nah get this? Where is Nah? Oh, he's beneath. Did he chuck the boomerang? He just boomerangs it for the Baron. Wow. That's nuts. Meanwhile, while we're watching the replay, blue team is picking up that dragon. Zippo takes the top lane turret. Can't believe Nah stole that with the boomerang.
Fantastic there by Kirby J, savior of the game.
I don't know. Is the stream still unmuted? Or did you mute it?
Fair enough from Kirby J coming out with that boomerang.
Everything kind of resetting again after that Baron take. Red team not really in a position to push too hard with it right now. They still don't have the advantage it would seem in team fights, although none has really occurred yet, so we can't say for sure. I think they're a bit scared to start one though. Maybe hoping that Zippo finds someone straggling like this Lucian, but I don't think it's going to come to fruition. That's a word, I think. Zippo caught out, but you know, LeBlanc is wily. And red team moving towards the bot lane. They have now pushed in the wave, and that Baron buff is going to help them siege that tower down. Mundo's still up in top lane too, and they blow up after hiding in the bush. They blow up Ionia, but then Ionia does this. Okay, whatever this was, he did it, and they killed the Sejuani in the meanwhile as well in the backline. So 1v3, Wukong finds a way to trade his own life back. by blowing up the Karma. Zippo's still sticking around the bot lane with Nah. Trying to catch off the Orianna. Hits the root. Will it be enough? Oh, Tristana's here now too. The flash from Zippo. And then Tristana follow up. But Tristana does die for it. And now Lucian with the chase. He pops the heal to try and catch up. And it's going to work out. And then he's probably going to get this Nah too with the red buff on him. But the minions slowing him down. Mega Nah. Oh, Mega Nah. But he's going to get kited out, you gotta think. Morgana finally shows up to help while Lucian dies to minions. And, does he die? Finally? Please? Thank you. Thank you. Meanwhile, in mid lane, while I've been talking, a Karma and a Sejuani struggle to do literally anything to a Mundo. And actually, Karma is probably going to die. That's pretty good for them. Great stuff. This Mundo takes 0 damage. Wukong finally catches up. Jumps onto the Sejuani and they get the turret. After all that pressure from Mundo just by himself, they find a turret and maybe an inhib from it. They do. Oh my goodness. Mundo, what a strong pick. 1v2ing his way to an inhibitor. Thanks to Wukong showing up at the last second. Meanwhile in bot lane they push the bot lane out. They use 2 Binks trying to find that Nah. And top lane, Mundo and Wukong have rotated. Trying to siege in that turret. It might not die just yet because they back off. They realize the MTF team is onto them. And kind of slows down a bit once again. Dragon and Baron not quite up yet. So no real objectives on the map to fight over. And as a result, there's no vision anywhere. People just farming back up. Resetting, buying some items back here with the gold they got from the inhib take.
Wukong's gonna be hitting his peak soon.
That's true. And they may want to try and get something done as that's happening. Because later in the game, people like Tristana are going to start to do much more damage to him. But it may be too late. He is 11-4. Way ahead of the Sejuani. Sejuani is really just a CC machine at the moment. I might as well just have one button, one giant R button. Blue team posturing in the bottom half of the map. Wukong way off down here, pushing in the wave. Mundo being a little bit of a bait, but red team doesn't want to take it. Zippo trying to hide as well, trying to counter any kind of aggression that blue team brings out, SSS. But having pushed in that bottom wave, they all posture to try and siege onto the bottom tier turret. Although Wukong does back. Wukong full items. Oh yeah, I see. Karma called out and has to flash. Lucian with the ult, dashes over the wall. Oh, she's so close to dead, but she doesn't quite die. Meanwhile, Orianna gets the Tristana, and they force back Zippo and the Nah. And that was a bit chaotic. I'm not really sure what spurred that on. I was just saying how there was no way red team was ever going to take that bait into the lower jungle, and they wander a little too close. And you got to imagine, that's GG. With just the Karma up, Mundo can tank these turrets all day, as long as the rest of the team shows up. They'll be onto the win, the series win for SSS. It was looking close for a second. MTF with a good showing in the previous game, making us think maybe, maybe they had it in them to bring it back. But wasn't to be. Triple S with the triple game win brings them to 29,000 RP richer.
And Victorious Rise skin.
And a Victorious Rise skin. Second place does walk away with some RP of their own too, though. Lucian doing work last game along with the Wukong, and yeah, felt like 40. It didn't seem like it was 40 minutes, but it was. I guess you know, they just got so ahead. It was inevitable that the team fight was going to happen. Mundo was unkillable. Wukong was too strong, and they closed it out. Alrighty. Good stuff. That's the series.
Alright.
Wukong, best Wukong I've ever seen. We were doubting it so hard, based on the previous matches played.
But worked out.
Worked out okay. Good showing. Good stuff. Thanks for putting up with our low quality casting, mics, stream setup, everything. We had high quality tacos, but you guys didn't get them. So that's not really great for you. Shout out to our Taco Bell sponsor, who flew over a taco or two just for us. And that's that. Thanks for watching the stream. Thanks for putting up with the quality, as I said. And maybe we'll catch you another time if we do another one of these. See you later, guys.